I don't want peace. I want problems always. Champ.
The champ is here.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the heavyweight champion of the world has arrived.
I have.
The champ is here.
Yeah.
The champ is here.
Champ.
The champ is here.
Man, listen. If I told you once, I told you twice, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's the toughest of all things tough. Tough Stino, please make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe. Salute to whoever said I was going to get struck. I had to give you a 5-minute. I had to show you how it feels to be struck on my soul. Don't come here with the bad energy telling me what's going to happen and I've had my page for 4 years. Right? Please don't come in here acting like you know and you have no idea. Okay? So salute to you. I know you'll be back in 5 minutes. And salute to everybody that's in attendance already. Everybody that been here for a while. All my old subscribers, veterans, right? All the rookie subscribers. Salute to the rooks out there. Most importantly, salute to all my moderators and members of the Republic. Salute to y'all. Most importantly, Star Chizzy, Yada Da Mean, B and Z, salute to y'all, Timo Emo, Itchy Soda, Reggie Watson, salute to y'all, my brother the God 200, salute to you. If I didn't say Katie Huff, I think I did, but Katie Huff the Cuzzo, Billy Mack, salute to y'all, Mr. Voltronic. All right, who else? Star Chizzy, I see you in the building. All right. Who else is in here, champ? Who else is in here? Who else? Organic Soul Gumbo. Salute to you, champ. All right. And anybody else that tunes in, Charming Pilot, I see you in the cut. Anybody else that tunes in, bro, make sure y'all become a member of the page. All right. We got a couple of things to talk about, man. It looks like Ray J may be getting sued. All right. He was butthurt from getting knocked out on camera. He said some things that may get him in legal trouble. We're going to talk about that first and foremost because we like seeing Ray J get knocked out. That was like the most fire shit we seen this month, right? Also, we got some new updates on AINT Jefe paperwork. Seems like his co-defendant went to the Twin Towers, which everybody when Almighty Suspect went to the Twin Towers, everybody was saying that's PC. Right, so AINT Jefe's in regular Los Angeles County Jail, and his co-defendant is in what they say is PC. Right, nasty work, indeed. Also, you know they on No Jumper talking about it. We're gonna take a look at that. And SPOETY Face says that WACK 100 tried to get his page boomed. All right, you see, you can't beat him. Oh my son, you can't beat SPOETY Face. I just want to let you know, champ. You can't beat him. The only way you can beat him is if you pop out, but you're not popping out, right? So you're not going to be able to beat him at all. The boogeyman strikes again. Hit that like button, subscribe, man. Please make sure it's rolled up, don't hold up. All right? We're not in the mood for pump fakes. We're here. Salute to y'all. Let's go. Oh my, let's just go ahead and go, champ. Let's just go ahead and go. Right? Mind you, before we get it started, right? Mind you, why's my camera like that? Mind you, I'm getting the shit right. Oh my, so I'm getting the online store right. We gonna be dropping tomorrow. I was trying to get it all set today. The Brick by Brick shirts is popping. Those is about to pop off tomorrow. The Mama Mia shirts is coming. Man, we about to go crazy for the summer, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be dropping that store tomorrow. All right, but let's get into it, right? So your man Ray J took a loss, a bad loss. He got knocked out. We was all watching, right? We was all watching him get his eyes turned into the back of his head, right? Afterwards, he said that they had a plan. that they wasn't supposed to knock each other out, right? That they was gonna get over on Adin Ross and BRANDRISK. And this is what he said.
Yeah. I think he's doing this for like Champ.
I felt it. I felt it.
Champ, me.
You got knocked the out, man. Give me my gun.
He did. Right?
Hey man, what's going on with Ray J right now? Because somehow Ray J went from talking crazy at the press conference and getting completely flattened by super hot fire at Adin Ross' BRANDRISK event. And now the internet thinks
Man got stunned.
I thought we had a plan.
What the?
nah. Look at the way he fell.
Finish.
And what makes this even worse is that the entire internet already knew this fight was gonna.
Well, what made it worse was that one part, right?
Hold on, don't talk to him. You don't deserve to talk to him. You done got a good ass haircut and then came here and got stunned.
I thought we had a plan.
Matter of fact, hold on, Trent.
Doesn't allow it.
They won't.
I tatted Sugar 6ix9ine right.
Wait, he has you.
I tatted 100.
Got stunned.
Yo, I thought we had a plan.
Shit, yeah. Hold on, don't.
Hell no.
What the fuck just happened?
Bro. What the fuck, bro?
You talked all that tough shit. Yeah. Hold on, don't talk to him. You don't deserve to talk to him. What the fuck was that? You done got a good ass haircut and then came here and got stunned.
Yo, I thought we had a plan.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck you just say? Hot, super hot. Come here. Come on.
Like a motherfucker, bro. Damn, bro. Like that? For real, my nigga?
Yo, look at right? So this should be all fun and games to the bagel, right? It be all fun and games to us bagels, but look at the cream cheese eyes. Yeah, champ. Look at the cream cheese eyes. He's not playing. This man is sanctioned by the state. This is real life for them, right? This is actual real life. All right? You cannot go around just saying whatever you want to say, champ, when it's real life.
That's janky as fuck.
Look.
Nigga, say what you gotta say, man.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but damn, my...
Well, guess what, champ? You're about to get in trouble. I'm not going to lie. You're about to get in trouble. You're not about to come on here and waste these people's time, right? So just like with the Blueface situation, if y'all remember the Blueface situation where Blueface made a statement saying that they cheated him, right? Now you got this situation where Ray J is talking about they had a plan. They wasn't supposed to do it like that. And guess what? Adin Ross is taking this shit very serious. This is his business that we talking about, right? I don't know how you guys jive talking the hood of myself, but this is this man business we talking about, bro. Hit that like button, subscribe. Adin Ross says he's going to take full speed, all right, into the investigation on finding out if these niggas should be sued or not.
Seriously. It did look weird, bro. So Ray J, obviously what he said after the fight, super hot not throwing a fucking punch like in the first round. We need to look into that. We need to investigate that. Now, again, for all of you guys saying, oh, Adin calls fights. No, it's the commission. Again.
See, bro, how long do you think Adin Ross is going to continue to play around with y'all? After every event, he got to protect his brand, right? He got to go into, we didn't cheat. We didn't know it was going to be like that. Super Hot Fire didn't throw no punches in the first round. Yeah, we got to look into this. It got to be investigation. How many investigations do you think Adin Ross going to want to do before he just stopped dealing with Bagel?
The same guys who call any other pro bout boxing or amateur MMA for any other promotions, it's the same exact judging. I saw what Ray J said, and we're taking that shit very seriously.
Very seriously indeed. As a matter of fact, BRANDRISK Promotions uploaded this statement. All right? Very serious indeed. Okay? And I'll read it. It says, during Saturday night's event, one of the fighters insinuated that there may have been a prearranged plan for his bout. BRANDRISK has immediately launched an internal investigation led by our attorney, a former federal prosecutor. Like, bro, you ain't be bugging, bro. Like, for what? Because you lost? Like, bro, y'all mouths gonna get y'all in a lot of trouble, bro. Right? So their attorney is a former federal prosecutor, right? To determine whether any attempt was made to manipulate the outcome of the fight. Both manipulating a fight or attempting to do so are very serious violations that strike at the heart of the sport. If we determine that such conduct occurred or was attempted, we will hold the responsible parties fully accountable. At BRANDRISK, we take match integrity. Okay, match integrity seriously. Okay, I'm putting together matches. Okay, all right. It will not tolerate any conduct that calls into question the sport we all love. Signed, BRANDRISK Promotion Management Team. On my soul, right? So look, man, Ray J, you went from saying that you was going to have a heart attack in 2 weeks. You said your heart looked like a pickle's pig foot. On my soul, right? We didn't know if your heart was good or not until you got in that ring and got knocked out and you stood up saying this bullshit. Now you're about to be in trouble. Salute to Ray J and all that. Like I said, I hope everybody is good. All right, but goddamn, champ, that mean you just can't get right, can it, son? You just can't get right. On my soul. Showface News says Ray J been in the hospital for days. He's in the hospital right now? Man, you're faking. On my soul, faking. Faking. Real talk, faking. Yo, bro, look, right? So this is why one shouldn't lie so much, because when something really happens to you, let's just say Ray J is in the hospital for something serious, nobody's gonna believe him. I sure the hell am not. As far as I'm concerned, this nigga's a drama queen. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as I'm concerned, this man is dramaed out. On my soul. Yep. Placebo. They giving some mad sugar pills in the hospital. Because it's all in his mind. On my soul. They got an IV with liquid sugar in it. On my soul. Just giving it to him. Telling him it's different medicines and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I hope Ray J is alright in all seriousness. Because he's going to have to pay some bread if they figure out things weren't what they seem to be, champ. On my soul, right? Champ. Nasty work. Salute to the sister cuz, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow BJC Live. That's her live page. Y'all make sure y'all go follow BJC Live and that surprise witness and all that, right? Sister cuz got the update. She got the update. On my soul, on what is the paperwork on Aunt Jefe. All right? It seems like everybody likes running narratives more than they like seeing what's really going on with some paperwork. Hit that like button, subscribe. It's a couple of Very important things that I noticed about the change in his paperwork. We're going to take a look at that right now. Let's go.
Named in this listing has only been arrested on suspicion of crime and presumed innocent. Okay. And this is a public record. Official arrest record was reported May 20th. The person named in this listing has only been arrested on suspicion of crime and presumed innocent. Okay, so here is Aunt Jefe, Maurice Keandre Shellman, Bellflower, California, 36 years old as of yesterday. Race not available.
On my soul, happy belated birthday to Mauricio Buffet Aunt Jefe. On my soul. My son spent his birthday incarcerated, which is terrible. Right? It's terrible work.
I think he's black. 5'9", 260 pounds. He is or was arrested for murder, felony murder, 187A. Now they have his bail amount listed as $1 million, but it's now up to $2,050,000. They done doubled the bail. They over doubled the bail. And okay, so that's him. And I also found his co-defendant. You know, there's one other guy who's alleged to have participated in this supposed murder. And his name is Johnny Lee Gray. So he also has a sheet here. Johnny Lee Gray, 29 years old, 5'7", 160 pounds. So like 100 less pounds. But look at all of his arrests.
Sheesh. Sheesh. Yo, bro, you don't think son know he cooked? Do y'all think Aunt Jefe's co-defendant think he's cooked? I'm just asking. Do y'all believe this man knows that he's cooked? And Jefe got arrested for one charge. Son got wild charges. Right? Pay attention.
Charges. I think he had some pre-existing stuff. But he's also charged with the murder, the 187.
Yeah, because he was still out on bail. So I believe they're going to try him for, like, he got to have to do something about all the rest of the shit now. You got to have to do something about all of, like, you got to do something about all of this stuff now. I think that's why it's there. You know what I mean? They're going to try him for everything now, bro. You was out on bail for wild things, bro. You was out on like 2-3 different bails. Yeah, Chan. I think he know he's cooked.
An A murder. Now, this is according to TMZ. TMZ has alleged that Johnny Gray and Aunt Jefe were both arrested for the same thing, but also they have the same case number, except Johnny Gray has the case number -01 and Jefe has the same case number. And at the end, it says -02. So there's that. But look at the other stuff that he is accused of. Assault with a firearm on a person. Now, could this be the Carl Welch situation? I don't think so. Why? Because Carl Welch's cause of death, as determined by the coroner, was blunt force trauma, not firearm trauma. Okay, so unless he got beat with the firearm, but then I don't think that could count as assault with firearm on person.
That definitely could be something. A good old gun butt would probably lead to blunt force trauma. Not gonna lie. A good gun butt definitely could lead to blunt force trauma. My thing is, if it says arrest details, right? That means that he was arrested for this plus all this other shit. That's how I'm reading the paperwork. That's how I look at it. On my soul. They was probably already looking for son. I mean, crazy work. Golden Man says, I think his Cody is playing crazy. J-Cat. Well, as far as I'm concerned, they all said that it don't matter if you playing crazy, if you is crazy, whatever. Twin Towers is PC. That's what they all say. Twin Towers is PC. This isn't Jefe's charges. This is his co-defendant charges. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying? This is his co-defendant's charges. Right? So this is very important. When she showed Aunt Jefe's arrest details, it said arrested for 187A unalivened. That's it. when they showed the code D, when Sis showed the code D arrest details, this is everything that pops up. On my soul.
Johnny Gray also has been arrested for vandalism, a failure to appear. He had a bench warrant, and battery on a peace officer or emergency personnel with injuries. So he done battered the cop or the EMS worker. He was arrested May 19th. His bail is up to about $2.5 million now. And he's being held in the Twin Towers Correctional facility. Okay.
And he is being held in the Twin Tower Correctional Facility. Now, I'm not saying WACK 100 was right, but if somebody is threatening their own life, they would probably put you in that same building. Correct? WACK 100 said his co-defendant was trying to unalive himself while they was being transported to court or something like that. Now, y'all let me know. Is this man in PC? Do y'all think this man is going to tell on Aunt Jefe, make things up to try to make it seem like Aunt Jefe, whatchamacallit, did everything just so he could get out? I'm just asking a question on myself. Charlie Brown said Twin Towers not PC, bro. They had a whole argument on what was PC, what wasn't PC. The majority of them niggas say Twin Towers is PC. That's it. That's just the county jail downtown. No, it's not. And Jefe is in the county jail that's downtown. They have two different holding places. And Jefe is in the county building downtown. And this nigga's in the Twin Towers where niggas be taking medication and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just facts. This is just what they said. This is just what they said. You know what I'm saying? Crazy word. Yeah, that's what they said Sus was saying to get in there. Yeah, he was saying that he was gonna hurt himself and he on medication and all that. It's PC. Oh my soul. It's PC. SPOETY said he just talked to Jefe during the live. Well, we got the live right here and all that pulled up, so we gonna get to it. I just want to see the real paperwork. I bet you they not saying that this nigga homeboy, his code D is in the Twin Towers. Because they probably don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Let them niggas talk about if it's PC now. Let them have a discussion on if the Twin Towers is PC now. You know what I'm saying? Feel me?
Bail is up to about $2.5 million now. And he's being held in the Twin Towers Correctional facility. Okay, so this is interesting. Oh my God, look at all of Jesus. Is this all his?
Yep.
Oh my Lord. This is too much. See, when I say some people need to be in jail, look at this. Like, sure, some of this is probably, you know, maybe overblown or whatever. But do you see? Oh my God. Assault with firearm, warrants, conspiracy to commit a crime, grand.
This is all his stuff. This is all Johnny Lee Gray stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Theft, vandalism, organized retail theft, grand theft, possession of controlled substance for sale, addict in possession of a firearm. I don't know what the hell that. No, I don't care about that. You mean addicts can't have the Second Amendment rights anymore? No, that's stupid. Assault with firearm, warrants, revocation of probation, driving with a suspended license, which I don't really care about that. Driving, okay, bench warrant, failure to appear, carrying a concealed firearm upon the person.
Haitian Brutus says Twin Towers ain't no PC, bro. Listen, argue with them gangbanging niggas. Argue with them. Argue with them. Argue with Brick Baby. Argue with Jefe. Jefe's another one that agreed to that. Same sentiment. You go to Twin Towers, it's PC. That's what they all said. So I'm just repeating what they said. On my soul. It's separated. That's what they said. Argue with them niggas. All right?
Possession of controlled substance, driving while suspended again, robbery, resisting or obstructing, carrying a loaded firearm on person or in vehicle. This is all stuff in the last 10 years. My God. What about Aunt Jefe? Does he have long? Well, he don't have all that extra. So Johnny Gray really seems to be the one that really has the rap sheet. Now, look, I'm looking on local crime news.
Maybe that's why is the number and then 1 and then Aunt Jefe shit is the number and then 2. That's probably why Aunt Jefe's probably the second man on the joint. You know what I'm saying? And Jefe don't got as much stuff as this Johnny Lee Gray does on his rap sheet.
News right now. Please take this with a grain of salt. They claim that they got this information from the LAPD. Look, source Los Angeles Police, but we really don't know. Okay, for sure. I'm just reading this that I found in the public record. Take with a grain of salt, and he is also innocent till proven guilty. But that is the supposed alleged co-defendant of Aunt Jefe. And somebody made this right here. Again, take with grain of salt. I didn't make this. But they're claiming this is Johnny Gray. I don't know if that's Johnny Gray or not, because that guy looks kind of AI-ified. And I'm not really, so the victim is Carl Terrell Welch. And so I wanted to show y'all this picture. Again, take with a grain of salt. This kind of looks like an AI generated picture, but that is Aunt Jefe. We do know that that is what he looks like. So they kind of gave a little poster. This was from Reddit. The incident, Welch died January 31st, 2026, Los Angeles parking lot. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner ruled the death a homicide by blunt force trauma. Importantly, not by pew-pew, not by stabbing. Okay, so I also want to go into the sheriff's booking records, because these inmate information records have been updated for Aunt Jefe, and there are some updates here. Okay. Now, this is based on facts that are on the police website. This isn't coming out of my imagination like WACK 100 likes to do. Okay.
Right.
So let me do my, daily I'm not a robot regimen. Okay. Yesterday, Reese, this is Aunt Jefe. He originally had $1 million bail. Now he has a $2,050,000 bail. There are some people out there that I guess can't count and can't read on No Jumper and Seti Nash who are saying that young Aunt Jefe's bail went up to $2.5 million. That's not true. It's $2,050,000. $2,050,000. Okay, but it did go up. Now he's being held at the Men's Central Jail. He was assigned there as his permanent housing on the 22nd. And this is the part I really wanted to focus on here. The next court date is on June 5th. Today's May 26th. The most recent court date that he had was May 22nd. But he has another court date on June 5th. So in a week or two. Let me see if I can court case. Okay, let me see if I can look up what this code is. Criminal Court Case Code, Los Angeles. M30. I might have to ask the dreaded AI girl. Hold on. Court hearing. For blue pills. No, that's not what it is. Okay, so does anybody know?
I'm looking for the next part. I believe she talks about Aunt Jefe's lawyer on my soul. That's surprised when it says still didn't figure out for sure what M30 was. Next court code M30. I don't know. I know he's going to be sitting though. I do know for sure he's going to be sitting. And what you say about his lawyer next is definitely what I wanted to point out.
What this next court code really means, I'm gonna try to ask the AI. Maybe that girl will know. Hold on.
Street Post Media said he tried to escape today. They got him running with chains on all about 6 hours ago. Look, escape inmate today, LA. They got who, champ? Who was trying to escape, bro? That shit said the nigga was naked, bro. Oh my soul. I don't know if that was him, but that's what I heard. Come on, champ. Come on, champ. Come on, champ. Hell nah. I don't know, but it said that son was naked. I'm not even trying to search for that no more. Oh my soul. Straight up. This nigga came in here wilding, bro. Ah. This nigga bugging.
Okay, well, I don't know what the M30 means. Maybe one of y'all will, because it says next court code M30 in Division 30 at the Clara Foltz Short Ridge Justice Center or whatever. Again, next court date is 6/5. That's June 5th. Now, we do have more updates, not from this website, but from the Track a Case.
Sis know all the websites. Oh, she know all the websites. I don't know all these websites. She know all the websites. You gotta check all the if you want to know what's going on, check all the websites.
So let me show y'all those updates, and we do have some big ones over there as well. Criminal case access. Los Angeles. So how you can find the case number is actually right here on the inmate. If you go to the inmate, what's it called? Inmate Information Center.
For educational purposes.
And you can copy paste, but make sure that you insert this dash here. See the dash? I just put it right here before the O2. So I'm searching. Okay. Now, this is a familiar page we've seen before. This is, again, the filing courthouse is the Clara Short Ridge Foltz Criminal Justice Center felony case. The people of the state of California versus Maurice Shellman. Count 1. It's all just one count, but there are some enhancement factors. So it's felony murder and one or more serious violent felony convictions, as well as a prior conviction of a serious felony. And all of these are dated to the date of Carl Welch's death, which is January 31st. Now, very important update. This is one of the updates on the Aunt Jefe case. Aunt Jefe has been assigned a lawyer. Yes, assigned. He has been assigned a lawyer, meaning there is a public defender who is currently representing Aunt Jefe. Now,
That's what I wanted to talk about, champ. All right? That's what I wanted to talk about, champ. You mean the Heffinese, the mukiest of Mucinex men. On my soul. On my soul. The public defender? Where's the 4 extra lawyer at? Oh my, somebody called Top Dog Law. That nigga's the Top Dog Law, champ. Why does he have a public defender right now? My son with the chain, my son with the Brolic and Jefe chain. Champ. American Tradesman says if you're under a RICO or a 187 and you get issued a public defender, it's a L. Bro. Mr. New Mercedes Benz, new man, new money, right? Mr. Stacks of money on Instagram. Come on, bro. Come on. You're not a peasant like me. You're not a mere peasant like me. All these niggas talk about they your friends couldn't put together no money. Just them. Munchie, SPOETY, Mr. Talk a Lot. Mr. Talk a Lot. They couldn't get you, they couldn't put 10 racks together and get you a great lawyer. They worried about this bail. And you got a public defender. Champ.
He has been assigned a lawyer, meaning there is a public defender who is currently representing Aunt Jefe. Now, this does not mean he won't or isn't in the process of trying to get his own lawyer. But from the looks of...
Nah, Aunt Jefe was supposed to already have one only because he's making so much money and he know he be in the wrong place sometimes a lot. And this isn't just from this incident, right? He's told stories about how he just be in the wrong, place. He was still living the street life. And I'm not talking about nothing violent as far as I know, right? I'm talking about he was just he want to be outside with the homies. He want to smoke with the fellas. He want to ride around looking nice with the chain on and all that. You know what that come with. If it wasn't this, it's going to be something else. You supposed to have that already, champ. Damn, bro, that's nasty work, man.
Things so far, he has not retained his own lawyer as of now. This comes directly from court website. This is not from WACK 100 gossiping like the girls in the barbershop in the beauty parlor. No, this is not from Poetic Flacco reading tea leaves and surveillance camera footage. No, ma'am. This is from lacourt.ca.gov. You go to the parties tab. It says the people of the state of California is one party. That's the plaintiff. There's also listed the attorney for the people, attorney for the prosecutor is Hillary Corey Harris, as well as another prosecutor, the deputy district attorney. Then one of the parties in the case is Maurice Shellman. However, his lawyer has been updated. As you can see here, his lawyer, it says attorney for Maurice Shellman, deputy public defender.
Champ. Miss Lisa's house said, especially if he owns a dispensary. Facts. Damn. I mean, listen, I'm not saying, you know what I mean, what I would have. Nigga, I'm broke. Shit. I don't never talk about how much I make every month over YouTube or buy chains or anything like that, champ. I'm saying I'm not on that type timing. Right? So this is what everybody's going to say. Why do you have a public defender if you were so lit? You were so lit. You know what I'm saying?
Carlos Jesus Beto. Okay, or is it Bido? Now I did take liberty to look this lawyer up.
Champ.
And I clicked the wrong thing. All right, hold on. And I found his state.
Champ, no loud talk with the 2 bricks as social media took Jefe down. Another whack pack. Bro, took him down and stomped him out. Hopefully, he didn't do nothing. He had nothing to do with it. And he can come home. Hopefully. If he has something to do with it and they can prove it, hey, it is what it is. I mean, hopefully he didn't have nothing to do with it, bro, but it's going to be hard to prove you ain't have nothing to do with it if you not about to tell. And Jefe not about to tell. I just want to let y'all know that. And Jefe's going to take this shit to trial. And Jefe is not going to take a plea deal unless the other dude take a plea deal first, because he wants to seem right for when he come home. So that's what that is. We're not going to see Jefe take any plea deals first. We're not going to see him make no statements. It's just going to be what it is.
The State Bar of California attorney profile. Carlos Jesus Bido, his bar number is number 193740. His license status is listed as active, and he is at the public defender's office. He has been a lawyer admitted to the State Bar of California since 1997, and it appears that he has had no disciplinary action ever. I found a picture. However, before I even pull it up,
Vito from the Valley says it was in a parking lot on camera. Well, we don't know that. Well, we do know that because that was actually in the police thing. That was actually in the police report from that night when they found something. There definitely was a video. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. LA Raider says Jefe gonna be a lawyer. Jefe gonna be a lawyer for him and his homie, the law firm of Jefe, and Hefenator. It's crazy. I know one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. Jefe's gonna be down for quite a long time, champ. Facts.
I don't know for sure if this is the same guy, because sometimes when you click on these websites, a different picture will show up. So when I actually clicked on this this is just a screenshot. When I actually clicked on this website, this picture did not show up. So I don't know if this is Carlos Jesus Bido or not, but possibly this is young Aunt Jefe's new lawyer. Now,
that's definitely my son, the Beatinator. Oh, my soul. That's definitely Jefe's lawyer, El Bito. Mama. Ari says the one thing about Jefe, he might be a lot of things, but he ain't about to talk. That's a fact. He not about to say nothing. If they got him on camera, they got son on camera. You know what I mean?
What does that mean to me is maybe, despite all this discussion about, young Aunt Jefe is so rich and he got money and he this, that, maybe he's not actually so rich and got money.
Mama mia. Champ. Tell him again. Tell him again. Tell him again. Maybe all this talk and change and bull-ish didn't really matter. Now did it? I mean, September 10th with the 5 bricks says Jefe has retained the law office of Frederick Jala and McElroy Jones. Champ. Not McElroy, champ. Oh, my soul. Nasty work. Tell him one more time.
Maybe you know, despite all this discussion about, you know, young Aunt Hefe is so rich and he got money and he this, that, maybe he's not actually so rich and got money like that because he has a public defender. Now,
Sting, zing, ping, and ring. Yo, crazy work, bro. Crazy work. Now, hopefully he do retain a lawyer eventually. But, man, I ain't gonna lie.
that being said, there could be other things going on. He might be in the process of, like I said, retaining his own counsel. He might be going to be hiring a lawyer. I mean, I really don't know. But yeah, so that is some update from, you know, some paperwork updates. Now, I have some more updates about this young Aunt Hefe stuff, and this is where I want to go next. So remember they said,
what they said?
The alleged crime supposedly happened on when? January 31st, 2026. So like the very end of January. Now, when you go to No Jumper, because that's the show where Aunt Hefe is a co-host, or was till he got arrested. I want to show y'all the page. I'm just trying to get months farther that back here. This one right here, I have it pulled up already over here. I just wanted to go to the like actual, you know, pics. That's this one right here, Blueface versus NLE, whatever. Now, when you go back to, this is crazy to me right here. If you go back to the
What's the deal?
very last show that Aunt Hefe, that's where is he? Oh, I guess he ain't even on here. They talked about him a few days before this supposed unaliving, and it was about Aunt Hefe beefing with WACK 100. I found that to be kind of interesting, but that's not what I wanted to show y'all. What is this? Adam gets KO'd. We're drilling into the timeline here. Okay, so here's a timeline. Here is, I don't know where Aunt Hefe is. Is he on this episode? I think I covered this specific episode for some reason. Does he show up? Yeah, there he is. Okay, so he does show up on the show. So if you look here, this is a live stream. And if you look here, Aunt Hefe is on the show. This is from January 27th, 2026. When was the supposed unaliving? The 31st. So like 4 days later. Well, it appears to me the next time, that's this episode right here. It appears to me, oh no, let's see. Is Hefe on this one? Does he end up showing up? I don't think so. Yeah, he does. All right, he's on there again, January 28th. So this is...
American tradesman with the 20 brick says, brick by brick, I had to get a new ATM card, champ. Well, I'm glad you got one, champ. I'm glad you got one. Brick by brick shirts dropping tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. We about to get crazy. Again, for the summertime, champ. On my show. Salute to you.
29, 30, 31st. So this is now 3 days before the alleged unaliving. This is WACK and Aunt are beefing. WACK and Aunt Hefe are beefing. Okay. WACK 100. Anytime that that guy starts beefing with somebody, they in jail before you know it. You ever notice that? Notice that?
Facts.
Okay. Let's see. What else? Is WACK on this one? No, they done took the tables apart on this one. So this is like supposedly 29, 30. So this is about 2 days before the alleged unaliving. This one is the 30th. This is 1 day before alleged unaliving happened. Is for look at. Bear with. Shout out to We Stuff to make sure. Can y'all hear it?
On player partners, it's your boy Adam 22. To my right, we got the one and only Lush Uno, who was held up in traffic.
Ice.
By ICE.
I don't care. I'm fast forwarding. Oh wait.
Yeah.
LAPD is largely Hispanic and black. So it's kind of hard to get the racist narrative off on LAPD in this day and age.
Well, I mean,
but they get co-opted into their little clan meetings, you know, right?
I literally do not care in the very slightest what they are talking about right now. Not that it's not important. I just could not be bothered to give it because they're talking about it. But let's keep watching.
Bro, they're like trying. Yeah, that's like they're trying to like jump on the set. That's like being like a black Southsider. You know what I mean? They can be accepted.
I mean, also like we saw the Hispanic community come out for Trump pretty hard, so it shouldn't be that surprising.
That's crazy. Thanks a lot, guys.
Again, please don't let these rage baiters rage bait you. This isn't the point. I'm waiting to get to the Aunt Heavy part. Where do I have the timestamp? Yeah, okay. So we're about 20 seconds away now.
You guys fucking well?
Okay, first of all, body language analysis. Look at him. He looks tired. And do I detect a bit of swelling around the left eye here? A bit of discoloration? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's.
That's just diabetes on my soul. The diabetes was setting in around that time. All right? It was just a gout. He had eye gout.
It's just fatigue.
Nice.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Okay. This is supposedly, allegedly, about 3 or 4 days, 3 days after he supposedly, according to prosecutors, allegedly, according to prosecutors, killed somebody. This 3 days later. Now, Munchie B is sitting there doing this. Who knows what he knows? He's like an enigma to me. He's such a mystery. Are these these are Ray-Ban recording glasses? Looks like they might be those recording glasses.
Not at all.
I would think that maybe you would.
Okay, I'm going to slow it down to normal speed because we're going to do an in-depth analysis on these next few seconds.
Have a little bit of compassion for him, Munchie.
No, I got friends.
Look at him. Okay. Turn the captions off. Watch Jefe examining his knuckles.
My son eyes do
now
look
remember,
wild
how
black.
are the feds, excuse me, not the feds, how are the
My son eyes
cops
do look
saying
wild
that
black.
that man, Carl Welch, died? Blunt force trauma. Blunt trauma. Not stabbings, not pew-pewings. Okay. So could that be a fist? Could that be a punch? I don't know. I just want to do a body language analysis on Aunt Heavy drinking Red Bull. He's tired. Is it from unaliving someone 3 days earlier, or is he completely being set up and lied about?
7:30 says Officer Rick Kopp just dropped a video saying Ant called and blamed all these videos for his bail being raised. All the other videos. And unless there's a phone call, I'm not believing nothing that dude say about anything. Period. He called who? Who did he call? And blame what for? Yo, bro, it's crazy, right? To have a worst enemy on YouTube, but then if something bad happened, everybody but that worst enemy said bad shit about you. On my soul. Crazy work. Crazy work. So Aunt just clarified the shit I've been saying, champ. Crazy work.
Again, let me rewind. Now that you know what we're looking at, I went back 10 seconds. Let's watch it again.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I would think that maybe you would have a little bit of compassion for him, Munchie.
No, I got friends.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his fist balled up.
Immigrants.
Look at him.
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh
for real.
man, he's
I don't rock with
examining
that
it.
shit.
Now he licked his thumb and he's trying to wipe something off his knuckles. What
His hands smell like morning breath now.
is it? Again, once more.
Have a little bit of compassion
Once
for him,
more.
Munchie.
No, I got friends that's immigrants. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
No, for real. I don't rock with that shit.
Licking and laughing.
What you mean it's not stolen land, by the way?
My son Aunt Jefe definitely did sell his soul to social media, bro. If he did something on the 31st of January and you're on No Jumper on February 3rd, a couple of days later, trying to act like everything is all right, on my soul, licking his damn fist, right? It's nasty work indeed. Y'all make sure y'all go follow BJC live show Go ahead over there and give it a follow. That's the sister cuz BJ Investigates in the building. On my soul. Y'all make sure y'all go follow her. It's crazy work, right? And she definitely gonna let us know what's really going on with the paperwork. And the reason why, because I know y'all probably, why is she worried about Aunt Jefe and all that? Like, well, Aunt Jefe said some shit about her. And she had to fry Aunt Jefe up when he was still out on these streets. So it's only right. It's only right. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens, champ. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely what happens, right? They're live right now, though. They're live right now. And I heard they've been arguing and Adam was being racist and all types of shit. Oh my soul, this shit was crazy. They talk about Aunt Jefe and SPOETY Face said Aunt Jefe called him and all this other stuff. So we're going to take a look at this. I was going to play another video first, but we're going to take a look at this because things are heating up. Things are heating up. Oh my soul, hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go.
We really appreciate it. Number 2, it seems like we should probably discuss the fact that our boy, Aunt Jefe, also known as the Alter Eagle, is not on the podcast today because he is locked up facing murder charges. And despite a flurry of fake news over the past week, it would appear that the situation that Ant is being accused of is one in which he and another man allegedly DP'd.
That's not what they're alleged to doing. That's not what they're alleged to be doing in the paperwork. Every time you say it, you make it worse. I just want to let you know that. If I've been locked up and I whoop somebody out and they just so happen to be hurt very bad and pass away, and everybody goes around talking about, oh, it was a DP. It was because of some gang shit. You know that's gonna make it worse, right? You have to know that.
A fellow 8-tray Crip.
That was a child molester. That was a
rapist. You have Ant on the phone? Hold on. Oh, he's good. Interesting.
That was, you didn't see that?
Yeah, they said he was a rapist. Okay, but
okay, so he said Aunt Jefe girl called them on the phone while they live. That's why SPOETY Face just got up. J Hood, that's who's sitting right there next to Lush, says that the man that they're alleging Aunt Jefe bodied was a PDF. This is what he's saying, but he's saying it like that's gonna get Aunt Jefe out of jail. You know what I'm saying?
I saw people today saying that the spelling of the name for the dude who's a rapist is different than this guy. So I am a little worried about jumping to conclusions that guy was a rapist.
There's been so much misinformation.
Not 100% sure on that.
I think if he
my son Harry Fodder, oh my son, bro, why you got that nasty shirt on with that hat, champ? Oh my soul, why you got that disgusting hat on with that fit, champ? You should have just not put the hat on, champ.
His should be valid if he said it. I kind of believe it, right? If because I think he's reliable. But I'm glad Jay. But I'm glad you said you wouldn't jump to that shit. I'm glad.
Yeah, just because I saw a post today saying that they think that it might be a different guy with a different spelling. But okay, and also the guy that was about, it was like a 2019 rape charge. So it is kind of unclear if this DP story is true. It's kind of unclear if that would have been the reason.
Like,
also,
why is it so delayed?
Maybe he could have done something else. If that.
My son Adam, all in the gang politics, right? All now, mind you, J Hood is a gangbanger. He probably knows if this dude is a PDF or not. He probably knows that. Just word on the street, just being a gangbanger. You probably know that, right? But, you know, Adam is going to tell you otherwise. And you're going to sit there and you're going to shut your mouth. Oh, my soul. You're going to sit there and you're going to shut your mouth. Nobody argues with Adam, champ.
That really is.
Well, hey, I'll say this.
You think he just got free?
I'm not sure.
Ain't that your boy Stino, the one that scares me? That nigga's not my boy. I ain't gonna lie. I think I was the only one saying, I hope he gets out of jail. But I say that about everybody. I show everybody love. But no, that's not my boy, champ. Straight up. That nigga chose sides early. On my soul.
Hey, I'll say
It's all
this.
speculation. That could be interesting.
I told y'all.
To jail, got out, nigga. Like, what you doing over here?
I told y'all within.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm not talking about that.
Lush.
Free Young and Jefe.
My initial hypothesis was if this is a thing, I'm going to assume that if there is a DP, he probably is someone that did some JCat ass shit.
Bro, listen, so it don't matter if son did anything or whatever have you, that's not going to get Aunt Jefe out of jail. For one. For two, y'all need to stop talking like that. For three, why look like you got, like, bro, you got yoo-hoo in your bong, bro. Like, nigga, why, like, bro, why is this so dirty, bro? Why is that so filthy like that, bro? You got fungus. You got all types of fungus growing in. Like, come on, champ.
So you're forgiving Aunt Jefe prematurely for the
trust.
body?
Yes, I trust Jefe's judgment.
He's capable of making those
I don't believe he had
decisions.
nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
It did nothing wrong
because
but-
he didn't take part in it though.
Exactly. It did nothing wrong, and I don't believe he did anything.
I'm gonna forgive him regardless because if Little Lowdown, it was a crip, and he was still gangbanging at the age of 51, he would not want this type of justice. He would not want young Aunt Jefe in jail. Period.
Right.
So regardless. Because if he was in his 50s, that means he was gangbanging in the 90s, and he was from A-Trade, one of the most notorious black gangs in South Central California. He done some shit. He done got away with some shit, and I do not believe that he will want that type of outcome.
Hey, you
Because
better
if I
honor
get shot
our
and
culture,
killed,
cuz.
I do not want nobody to go to jail for me. If I get murdered, I do not want that type of justice because.
Guess what, champ? Right? It's cameras everywhere. I'm not gonna hold you, nigga. You body me, nigga. I want you to go to jail. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you body me, my soul is gonna want you to go to jail, champ. On my soul. Yes, champ. I'm gonna hope it's some cameras somewhere, champ. And they gonna fry you. I hope they fry you forever, champ. I want retribution, champ. What we talking about? Niggas be trying to be too gangster, champ. Nah, champ. If you body me, you're going to jail. Respectfully. Crazy work.
Two wrongs don't make a right. And like I said, young Ant is a person.
going to jail.
He's a pillar in the community, and we need him.
But we
because
do
he
have
got
to
so much
recognize
potential.
that it is the job of the courts to prosecute people who kill other people.
is
So
the
if
job
this
of the
is
courts.
true, even if homie was guilty of being a child molester, or I don't even know why we said child molester. I think it was just a rape charge or whatever. But either way,
Always wrong.
we do got to acknowledge that, you know, Aunt Jefe participating in potentially beating a rapist to death is, you know, it probably
God's
wasn't
work.
the best decision.
It's God's work, though.
It's respectable, but it's just you can't be the judge, jury.
The nigga said it's God's work. Well, guess what the court's work is? Guess what the camera's job is, champ? Right? If you gonna bang, bro, you better be the best banger that bangers can bang with, champ. On my soul. Charming Pilot says a pillar in the community. Come on now, bro. I'm sure you don't believe that. Hey, bro, listen, man. Whatever they feel like he is, champ, they feel like he is, champ. On my soul. It still don't change the fact that he may or may not have had himself in a very bad situation.
An executioner is gonna always come back to that. You know what I'm saying?
But
Man,
it's God's
But
work.
I don't believe that Aunt Jefe did.
I don't think he did.
But there's a
it,
lot of
and-
things that are like technically right that we don't do because of the fact that we don't want to go to prison for the rest of our life.
Yeah, look at Cain Velasquez. He just got out doing 5 years because
he just
touched
shot
his kid.
Yeah, he just shot at the guy.
He shot at his whip and shit.
How much time did the kid toucher get?
Nothing.
We
He's
actually
been
don't know.
No,
right?
I just looked it up the other day.
Salute to my son Cain Velasquez, bro. Straight up. Now he did what he had to do. I don't know why they talk. Why you can't put Cain Velasquez situation where I believe his nephew or niece got touched and his son was blicking at somebody's car over that. You can't put that in the same category as the Velius one in his alleged situation. There's two totally different situations. On my soul. Two totally different situations.
He's never been sentenced to nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
But I wonder
He's
if
still out on the
is
streets.
there any chance that it
our
wasn't true?
Our government is fucked up. That shit don't make no sense. The boy All-Star JR is in jail right now because he took somebody's gun
and stood over him and fired into his body.
Okay, that's what happened. Police officers, they just shoot and fire into you because they think you got a gun, but you got a snapper.
But we know the standards is different, though. That's how they're going to treat us.
Because we all human. God made us all equal.
If I was in a
So
situation,
we one nation under God, why we not one nation under God then?
if I was in a situation where I felt like I had to shoot somebody, for sure the whole time I would just be thinking about how is this going to look on camera? Am I going to be able to beat this charge? So at that point, probably my logical thinking brain would.
You're not going to be thinking like that. Trust me, you're not going to be thinking like that. You're not never going to think like that. When bullets is flying and all that, Adam, since you may not know this, glass shattering, niggas screaming, ah! You not thinking about nothing. Promise you. I'm going to be thinking about if I could beat the case, if I ever have to boom somebody, while I'm in the motion of booming somebody, I'm going to be thinking about if I could beat the case and did it bro, what are you talking about, bro? That just sound mad dumb, bro. What are you, bro, what are you saying? You're not about to do none of that. Straight up. You're going to be scared. Your palms going to be shaking. You're going to be sweating. You're probably going to doodle a little bit. You look like a doodler. You're probably going to doodle a little bit, champ. Straight up. You trying to talk to these dudes about gangster stuff that you've never been a part of. You never done nothing gangster. Straight up. What you would do.
But for sure the whole time I would just be thinking about how is this going to look on camera? Am I going to be able to beat this charge? So at that point, probably my logical thinking brain would preclude me from standing over him and firing into his lifeless body.
Cause you're smarter than all these gays, these rusty, dusty bangers, champ. Yo, listen, right? So what my pops taught me, right? Is if you gotta do it, that's just it. That's it, just done. If you gotta do it, it's just done. That's just what it is. If you gotta do it, it's done. It don't matter what the outcome is. It don't matter what it is. It gotta get done. If somebody violates your kids or whatever the case may be, or somebody you love, and you feel like it need to get done, there ain't no, oh, well, he did this first and all that. You're not worried about all that. It is what it is.
That's gangster as fuck, but yeah, I'm not gonna help you out with the self-defense.
The imagery is amazing, but it's probably a bad idea if you want to beat
flight.
it.
Yeah,
fight or flight, and your adrenaline is pumping. People blank out.
But when they're sleeping on the ground, or,
how do you know if he's sleeping?
I mean, it probably wasn't sleeping.
You
But,
don't know.
you don't. The screen grabs look pretty bad.
You're gonna be able to make a case, but it definitely doesn't help him.
I feel
going
like
back.
Now, the only thing that really gonna hurt All-Star JR, since they talking about it, is the videos he made afterwards. So the videos he made afterwards mocking Ben 10, NBA Ben 10, it's like, bro, you had no remorse. Like, you knew exactly what you was doing. You was trying to unalive son for real and take him out. You really thought he was unalived. You was happy about it. So they're going to try to fry him. That's just the facts. if he didn't make the videos, he could say, yo, I was in fear for my life. Yo, it was so much going on. I don't know. I went crazy a little bit. They punched me and I couldn't really see correctly. Like, nigga, you ruined all of that. You ruined all of it. September Timbre with the 5 bricks by brick says Adam would rat out his mother, his grandmother, and great-grandmother if it would get him out half an hour early. That's crazy work, champ, on my soul. I don't think Adam is ever going to be in jail for that type of stuff. I don't think Adam is never going to choose to do that. I believe he's already made it up in his mind that, you know, if something happened, he would try to do if he does, he would try to do a tactical leg hit or arm hit. He'd try to graze somebody or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Adam not trying to wig tap nobody. You know what I'm saying? Crazy word.
Because he spun back on him to stand over him, too. He was like about to dip and then turn back around, hit him with the, finish him off.
Yeah, but he didn't finish him.
I know. That's crazy, too. Bro's invincible.
All you gotta do is up it up a little bit more.
Well, he
Yeah,
probably
he was just
paralyzed
tapping.
him. Seems he paralyzed him. That's a pretty big deal.
I thought I saw him walking with crutches already and shit.
Hell no, he paralyzed.
Is he? I thought
Yeah.
they
He
said
got
that
shot
was fake.
again. He got shot
Yeah, he
fresh
got
out the
shot.
hospital. When
That's
he
insane.
Yeah, I seen that, too.
What is he doing?
I believe, I don't know.
But that was in Baton Rouge.
It
So
sounds
that's where a lot of people
like
get shot at.
But people get shot everywhere.
Baton
But-
Rouge is top.
But what I'm saying is,
Hey, the thing is,
I don't know. It said Seti Nash said the boy made a statement, like he told.
No, don't listen to anything Seti Nash says. Don't listen. If that's where you're getting your news from, you're sadly mistaken.
Right? Ben 10. Seti Nash.
he is not credible.
You don't think Seti Nash is credible?
Well, he
What?
just said
No.
that Ant
Thank you.
knocked off Big U's son. That's what he was reporting.
Did you watch the whole video?
Made something up because he from.
They were
60s.
saying he was dispelling
In
that
Sacramento.
rumor.
No,
Ain't no fucking.
No, he was putting it out there.
because somebody
That's what he
mutual,
said.
I
He
know
said he from my
tapped in
city.
and called him about it. He getting all kind of calls.
60s.
All right, one more. But okay, the Seti Nash thing.
Yo, Adam is such a control freak, bro. Such a control freak, bro. I mean, but I guess you have to be when you got 5 people sitting there talking at the same time.
Like, what do you
for their trade? I don't think it's a Sacramento 60s.
Okay, but what do you think Seti Nash was wrong about?
He wrong for putting that narrative out there that Ant was in jail for Big U's son.
Okay,
That's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
But you saw the whole video. Did he actually say that?
Yeah. He said somebody told him that was the reason why Aunt Jefe was locked up.
Man, you can't report what somebody told you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that justifies.
Aunt Jefe, listen, but in defense to Seti Nash, in Seti Nash's nasty defense, Aunt Jefe did the same stuff. We called them out about it every night, consistently, for over a year. Consistently. We called Jefe out for doing the same thing to other people. So, was I mad at Seti Nash? No, but he was wrong for doing it. We're going to keep calling people out for doing that type of shit. That's just what we do. But Aunt Jefe did the same stuff.
That's what everybody does.
No, man. You got to come with
that type of accusation. You got to have something else other than a third party just saying, "Hey, this is what happened."
Hey, hold on. You got to
paperwork. He to do that.
I know somebody that's on that side of the fence, like neighbor crib, and called in. I'm like, man, what are you doing? I know. I'm getting calls. So he wasn't just like, you know what I'm saying? They just care about the clicks. And if why you didn't private the video after you didn't put that lie out there?
Absolutely.
But I feel like everybody.
Oh, you didn't unlist it.
Okay, Aunt Jefe, Spotey Face, Munchie B, etc. Everybody makes the same exact fucking kind of videos, but y'all just hate on the Floccos and the 1090Js because they do the most views. Let's talk.
I think Flacco, Seti Nash. I don't think Spotey Face and Munchie B does that type of content. I think Aunt Jefe wanted to be a baby Flacco. I think he was moving to be baby Flacco. I think he was, bro. If this was about somebody else, and he got a call saying, yo, he got locked up because of baby Yui, and Jefe would have ran that content. This is just facts. Can't nobody tell me that. It's not facts. He would have ran the same content Seti Nash ran. That's facts. It's just facts. Munchie B, I don't think so. Sporty Face, probably not. AINT, I believe so, champ. He'd have did the same shit. Period, bro. And he would have got, I got a call from a credible source saying he would have did the whole spiel, bro. I'm telling you.
Talk about it. No, Trap Lord Ross. Y'all do the same shit. You just don't do as good a research as Trap Lord Ross.
I don't report on none of that.
You do all day. All you guys do the same exact topics as them.
I don't report on clients.
We can put it side by side, Flacco and you. Same thumbnail, same title, same topics. Him too. And Jefe before he got locked up, same shit.
And Jefe definitely not Munchie and Sporty Face. Nah, son. Nah. And Jefe definitely. For a fact.
No, I don't report on that. You clearly you ain't watched my. I don't
touch the thumbnails. I don't touch that shit. I ain't talk about the YC80 bench thing. I don't want to talk about that type of shit. That shit too grounded.
And even when they do, they could cover it, but they're not putting murder accusations on people.
They just say allegedly a bunch of times.
I don't even touch. It's a lot of
shit. Ain't subscribed to me. Yo, my son Adam just want to argue with niggas, bro. Like, yo, for real. My son Adam just want to argue, bro. It's facts. My son just saying mad shit to them that don't make sense. Like, yeah, cause y'all be, bro, Brahms. My son evil right now. I don't know what's going on with Adam, but my son Adam, I think he uses this as like a therapy session. You know, they got the rooms where you can go in the room and you can break mad pots and plates and glasses and all that. It's like a little anger room. I think this is Adam rage room on my soul. Except he play whack-a-mole with human gangbangers. Straight up. Verbal whack-a-mole, champ.
You're all reacting to the news. That's what we're all doing.
It's certain stuff that I don't even mess with anyway. Look. First and foremost, I just got off the phone with young Jefe.
What's he talking about?
Champ.
Of course, you know he innocent. In a video footage gonna prove that he not. They just using his name. I put Lush on the phone with him too. He definitely in good spirits. You know what I'm saying?
And Lush is eating the enchilada meals that from the Lil Grifo interview, which I just want to point out that was like a week and a half ago.
And you don't got respect for San Diego? That's what they.
Ew. This nigga Lush will eat gum from the bottom of that desk on my soul. It's still minty. Disgusting, champ. Nasty work. Straight up.
They produce right there.
He's
Little
risking
Grifo meal.
food poisoning for San Diego right now.
It's just like a week expired. It's all good.
Okay, but anyway, yeah, you guys are all hypocrites.
But you was wrong on that. I don't do that. I don't jump to conclusions and I don't put.
My son just ripped the packages off. He just ripped the plastic off that. That mean that he ain't microwaved that. Son did not microwave that. Straight up. He eating ice cold treats, champ. That's nothing but cold dinner right there, champ. Nasty work.
You know what I'm saying?
You're just later than them.
No.
They just break the news and then you react to it like a day later.
No, because they do research sometimes. This was not one of those cases. Trap was super wrong. He was just going off what Flacco said. He said that, you know what I'm saying? So that's the bad part is that you start to lose credibility if you do this a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some type of accuracy. It can't be just completely made up. Yeah, Aunt Jefe got locked up. Let me look up all the murders in L.A. and let me put one of these on.
It's actually like great that happened because now all them other videos, they going to be used as evidence.
I think you can't use a Trap Lord Ross video as evidence that somebody killed somebody. That's just him reacting.
Julio trial. The feds use his ATK chart in the whole the whole indictment for the whole Julio trial. The feds used Trap Lord Ross video. That was his chart.
But also we can't ignore the fact that the videos and the false narratives that was put out by Young Jefe, by people against Young Jefe, that didn't raise his bail. That's a fact. That's not.
Yeah, do y'all agree with that? Because Spotty did say that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I just wanted to know if they agree with that.
That definitely did. Like
that's the reason why they raised the bill.
That's a fact.
I thought they raised the bill because he on federal.
I don't believe that's facts. I don't believe that they raised his bail because of all the videos. What may be true is they're looking into other stuff, so they really don't want him to get out of there because of these other videos. On my soul. So in a way, it may be true. In a way, it may be true, champ. And I said this from the jump. Y'all niggas need to relax. If you love Son and you want Son to get out of jail, shut up. On my soul. Now, Sporty Face is saying he just got off the phone with Aaron Jefe, and Aaron Jefe is saying that. I know Aaron Jefe haven't seen these videos probably. Maybe his shorty synced them. Maybe his lawyer synced them. I don't know, champ. You know what I'm saying? But like I've been saying, it's nasty work.
Bro, he's got the feds.
No, I just want to know, can a YouTube video that puts an accusation out there raise your bail? That's
public perception is a thing.
I'm not saying you're lying. I just want to know. I just want to know their opinion.
I believe
that's what Spotty says.
See, to my understanding, right? That is going to be a gang-related murder. You're going to have a 186.22 of violent crime in association and direction for the benefit of the gang. If they're saying this was a DP gone wrong, they are definitely going to add the gang allegation.
So the feds lock up Aaron Jefe because somebody passed away, right? If Aaron Jefe is not on the camera doing anything, then then maybe he'll be all right. If he's not on the camera, but everybody's saying that it was a DP situation, it's in furtherance of a gang. You heard what and I didn't know that, right? It's like common sense. So I don't understand why they would run with this narrative. Remo and Flacco and Adam and all the rest of these dudes. If you really mess with Son, why y'all keep saying DP? Sporty Face said it out his mouth. Y'all keep saying it. And it's going to add more time on what they charge him with, bro.
This we don't got Gascon no more. We got this dude direction for the benefit of the gang. Gang-related murder. You're going to have
is a thing.
I'm not saying you're lying. I just want to know. I just want to know their opinion.
I believe
that's what Spotty says.
See, to my understanding, right? That is going to be a gang-related murder. You're going to have a 186.22 of violent crime in association and direction for the benefit of the gang. If they're saying this was a DP gone wrong, they are definitely going to add the gang allegation. This we don't got Gascon no more. We got this dude chokes on dick and he's tripping.
Right, Gascon.
He's gone.
Chokes on dick is such a stretch.
I love it. So I believe that $1 million was either because he's on federal parole, he just got out the feds, so they're gonna have to put a hold on you anyway. He got to do a violation anyway, just for coming in contact with the police. He has to go do that federal year.
I thought
he was on parole. Champ. He was on federal parole. Auntie in the building. Salute, Auntie. You know the vibes. We here. Champ. That surprise witness says he's not charged with any of that at this time. See, and maybe he wasn't going to be charged with it. Maybe he was never going to be charged with it. Maybe from everybody saying what they saying online, it was a DP going wrong. Maybe they're looking into that. Maybe that's why they're looking into that. I don't know. It's crazy work. Look at Lester's face. He like Mr. Bean. Oh my soul. Y'all need to remember Mr. Bean? My son is resembling Mr. Bean right now.
It was initial, but then they doubled it to 2.5.
Auntie with the 50 bricks. Champ. Now that's a lot of bricks. Right there. Salute to Auntie in the building.
Or 2.05. 05, yeah.
You not on federal parole no more?
It was 1 mil, and then Spoty's saying that the videos and all the narratives bumped it, doubled it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying.
So what they trying to say?
They gotta do a 352 hearing.
So what they trying to say?
Evidential hearing.
No, they don't got no do no evidential hearing because what the district attorney did, they asked the judge, "Hey, listen, This was going out here. This is the narrative. This is not no ordinary dude. He's such and such and such. He's a prominent figure. Da 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 da. They basically using the same tactics they use everybody else. They try to give you a bail. When they don't want you out, they try to give you a bail that they don't feel like you could obtain. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They try to put it out your reach, and that's for sure. That's a fact. That's what happened, bro. Once they found out, they start hitting.
They said in court. They said that.
It's a fact, bro. Listen, I don't want to put. I ain't saying too much. That's not. I ain't was given permission, but I'm telling you that is a fact. That's what raised his bill. Like that's a fact. That is a fact.
Yeah. Well, what would be any?
So from what he's saying is he spoke to Aunt Jefe. Aunt Jefe is saying public perception. All right, is what changed his bail. His bail was high. And then they went back into court, and from what he's saying, and Jefe's baby mother said, his shorty, right, is that they believe that Aunt Jefe is some big bad guy and gang related and all that. So that's what made them raise his bail to the $2,050,000. That's what he's saying. All right. Is it true or not? I don't know. We will have to wait to see when the paperwork drops.
Anything else so what would be anything other than like you probably interesting point about his prior like federal
I know you go to jail and you on federal parole, they putting that hold on you.
He's not on parole though.
I don't think
he wouldn't even have a bail. They would be just no bail, bro. It'd
so.
be no bail. They not gonna do you because once you will bail out, you could bail out and then the Fed's gonna come get you, pick you up. So they wouldn't even give him a bail. If he has something still with the Feds, LA County, you wouldn't even have a bail.
I don't think you do.
Do you guys feel a little weirded out by the fact that Aunt Jefe allegedly killed this guy in a parking lot and then came and did the podcast like a day later? And I'm not gonna lie, I do know some YouTube sleuths who've been digging through the podcast that appeared right after this alleged murder, and there is some interesting stuff to be discerned from some of the podcast appearances if you really study Aunt afterwards.
Shit.
I'm not gonna be the one breaking
Charming Pilot with the 100 bricks. That's a whole side wall. That's a brick for the side. That's a whole side wall right there, Chin. He says contributions for your stream deck or new microphone. We need those sound effects on tap, mama. On my soul, Chin. We definitely need them shits. I gotta get a Steam Deck or something, champ. On my soul. I'm definitely gonna invest into something. Salute to you, champ, for making that possible. On my soul. On my soul. My son just threw up a new wall real fast, champ. It's crazy work.
Down any of those theories, but I do feel like the YouTube detectives have a little bit of work to do.
Hey, Adam. All right, like I said before,
he innocent, man.
You guys are just saying that because you like him, but you're not saying that with any kind of evidence.
No. I know for a fact that he's not on camera doing nothing.
But they only arrested 2 dudes.
More than 2.
They arrested 4 people.
I saw 2.
More than 2, bro.
In the TMZ article, it said 2.
Initial, I think,
they arrested 4 people.
Really? Okay.
Him plus 3 more people, right?
I saw 2.
Reject.
Bro, nobody said anything ever about 4 people. Nobody ever said anything about 4 people. It's only ever been 2 people. WACK 100 said 4 people.
DA reject.
Hey, listen, for one, I know for a fact, he like it's a waiting process, but he gonna end up getting out, right? I know that for a fact. And for 2, where we come from, Adam, people go put in work and go to school and turn in their homework the next day. I mean,
Rick Baby said, "Do you know what it's like to catch a body and then have to go play basketball the next day?"
Go to basketball practice. It happens. But I'm not saying that's the case with Ant. I'm saying, but here, I mean,
it's not out the norms.
Hell no. Like you might smack something and go to school the next day, nigga, everything and be at lunch.
Nigga smack something and then go get a slushie from 7-Eleven to celebrate. Niggas ain't. This shit is.
If he had told me like, "Yo, Adam, I need a week or 2 off because I killed this dude," I would have been like, "All right, that's cool. I understand."
You deserve it.
Son would have, Adam. You would have told Fire what? He'd have told you something like that, nigga. You would have been on the first phone smoking. Can Can you say that a little bit louder into my chest? Can you say that a little bit louder into my chest? You said you did what? You said you did what? What now? Oh, my soul. Crazy word. Tony says 4 got arrested. Everyone knows. 2 got released. Show me the paperwork. Mr. Tony knows it all. Show me the paperwork and don't send me nothing that came from WACK 100. Send me the link to the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Send that. Will Span says that J Hood guy is just talking just to talk. That Fulio trial was a state case. First time ever hearing this guy, and he's not impressive. Yeah, he's not even supposed to be on there. He's not even supposed to be on there. You know what I'm saying? Crazy work. MKD podcast says your commentary is better. Even the cat from the South would add flavor to Adam's mix. I'm cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm cool. Salute to whatever they got going on and all that. I don't play well with others. On my soul. I don't play well with others. Adam's tone and how he be talking to people sometimes and all that, bro, I would have been across the table at Adam. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Tony says, you look for it. I don't work for you. Oh, okay. And we don't listen to you, champ. On my soul, 2 people got locked up, like I said. And Jefe and his co-defendant. If you want a platform, go make one. On my soul. Let's go ahead and put you on timeout. We see you tomorrow, champ. Tony, salute to you, champ. Go ahead and face the wall. Now you don't work at all. Now you don't work at all, champ. On my soul. You go ahead and face the wall, champ. Mama. Nigga wildin', champ. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be wanting to say shit with no proof. I live in LA, nigga. So what, nigga? So what? On my soul. And bugged out.
But
I would have.
No,
I'm a good boss.
You want to know my real answer?
That makes him more guilty looking.
No,
Just come to work. Clock out like
he
it's nothing.
No, here's my real answer.
Wasn't present.
I'm not saying he is.
My real answer is this:
sake.
the fact that there's people that supposedly were his colleagues, that he had a cordial relationship, that were willing to make videos detailing and implicating or attempting to implicate him for a charge.
Say they name, Lush.
There's
Like
so
Flacco.
many.
We're talking to Flacco, Ross, 1090 Jake, all people that
Because they put out the taco stand shit, and that was blatantly
Rat
false.
100.
Okay, but what's wrong with them?
He came on and said,
But this is the world we live in. Like, people do this shit all day, every day about everybody. The only difference here is that it's a person
Is
that
it
we know and that
blatantly
we're friends
false?
with.
No.
False murder.
I mean, we see a lot of that, though, right?
I'm challenging you, bro.
This does stand out a lot.
I did that before. I want you.
I'm not saying you guys are like putting out like fake news. Like this one, they did all happen to get it wrong, and for sure, I'm glad that I didn't post anything about it. I had to tell Lena, hey, that whole thing I told you about Aunt Jefe at the taco store yesterday, that was fake. I had to break it to her. Like,
That's different.
No, bro, y'all bugging. And Adam doesn't want to say Aunt Jefe does the same thing Seti Nash and Flacco did. He don't want to say that. So he's putting it on SPOETY Face and Munchie when they really don't do that type of content. Like they really don't do that type of content. On my soul.
I know I weirded you out when I told you that story, but it ended up being
But
fake.
you feel like it's perfectly fine for them to do that, but something stopped you from doing that. So you know that, it's something is there that stopped you.
I don't do the breaking news stuff the same way they do.
Sometimes.
Hey, if that story was out there, we would have got on this podcast. If that story came out Tuesday morning, we would have got on this podcast and we would have all talked about it.
Yeah, talking about it, but saying, oh, yeah, Ant hopped out, and then he said, where you from? And then Ant was like, oh, where you from? It's like doing the fucking play-by-play like you watched the video, and then it's completely fake is crazy.
But they didn't say that it was 100% true, right? In all their videos, I'm assuming that they said, hey,
Flacco said it was true.
You don't.
Yo, why are you taking up for the false narrative of hats placed on Jefe? Why are you taking up for the alleged hats that's trying to be placed on the veil, champ? Are you on their side? Yo, Aunt, bro, I'm trying to tell you, when you come home, and I already know what you're going to do, right? If you get out of jail, the first place you going is right back to Adam, champ. Oh, you going to sit right back next to Adam, champ. Immediately, expeditiously, as a matter of fact, champ. Oh, my soul.
Don't have to say the verbatim. This is 100% true.
But
to display it and present it as if
outlined
it's
the
the truth.
self-defense case for Young Ant. When he did that video, he outlined everything it would get.
He did.
No, he
for
didn't.
self-defense. So,
bro, shut up. What are you talking about, bro? Yo, bro, what's up with this dude, bro? What's up with this dude, bro? Flacco gave Aunt Jefe a self-defense case? No, because he didn't get locked up for anything Flacco said. He didn't get locked up for anything Flacco was mentioning. So how did he give him a self-defense case if Aunt Jefe had nothing to do with that situation? You can't put somebody in a crime and then say, well, at least I gave you a self-defense case. What type shit is that? That doesn't even make sense. Bro, you need to go home. You just got out of jail. You just did 11 years or something like that, bro. Go home, bro. Get your mental right. On my soul.
a lot of people don't really know the law. He said Young Ant said what he was from. Young Ant walked away. The boy pursued him, and then Young Ant defended himself because he did not know what the dude had.
They said that wasn't him, and
that's not self-defense. You can't shoot, bro. You cannot open fire on some. First of all, Aunt Jefe is a felon, and he's not supposed to have a firearm. That's just number one. Number two, you cannot just open fire on somebody because you feel like they following you and all that. But you cannot do that. That's not self-defense. That's not, and you saying this in front of 5 million subs. Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? And he put Aunt Jefe in a situation that he was not in the first place. So you just failed, champ. On my soul. Young Sonny Liston, you just failed, champ. Cole from Martin, you just failed, champ. Is just that simple.
The whole other incident.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point.
That's just a whole false charge.
Flacco broke the news.
It sounded real. It sounded like something that could happen. And Jefe looks like he probably eats burritos.
So how you feel about Black Wade Cap? I don't even mention his name. How you feel about Black Wade Cap getting online and then doing a whole play-by-play of somebody that was supposed to be his homie? Rest in peace to that young man. I don't know.
You're talking about Wack.
I'm not.
No. There's another dude.
Oh, that kid. Yeah.
Why would a bald head dude wear a wave cap?
Black Wade Cap.
I've seen Lush with a wave cap.
I feel like he was wrong, right? But I also, to my understanding, he went to his community and admitted he was wrong, and he took whatever he had coming.
Yeah, but I'm not.
No, he did not. Yo, everything you say is wrong, bro. So do with the black hoodie, and I had the video. I just didn't play it the other night because we was over time. We went like 2.5 hours, champ. I was tired, right? But son said that his sister is one of the big homegirls of the Pueblos. His sister tried to get him to come get a DP, and he told her no. So he didn't show up and actually get a DP. He told his sister, no, I'm not going to, and don't talk to me like that because you're not a man. You're a woman. Stay in a woman's place. This is what he told his sister. This is facts. He said this out of his own mouth. So no, he did not show up and get a DP. And even if he did show up and get a DP, does that make it right that he lied about a body on Aunt Jefe name? Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. This should just be crazy work. That surprise witness says, oh, he trying to say he got a DP? No. He thinks the dude that made up that taco stand situation, he think that dude got a DP, but the dude didn't show up to get his DP. He told them no. He said, I'm not showing up to get a DP. That's what he said.
I'm talking about the repercussions. I'm talking about giving the whole play-by-play. How you in this space and you report on somebody that's supposed to be your homie. That ain't odd and weird. Like you not in tune to what happened with your homie. No. How you reporting off of? Then he try to put it on Flacco. But how you listen.
You can't listen to Flacco.
How are you? Because he try to put it off on.
Salute to American Tradesman for the 4-month subscription. I apologize, champ. This dude just made me mad. I zoned out for a second. He said J Hood is ignorant. The laws are similar to New York. Yeah, bro. You're not, bro. Even out here in Georgia, bro. Right? You get into an argument with somebody, and somebody is just walking behind you and still arguing with you, bro. Like, nigga, you cannot just turn around and shoot them niggas, bro. Like, bro, you cannot do that, bro. That's not what it is, bro. You cannot just boom somebody like that. Get in your car and just start booming at them, bro. You can't do that. Oh, you walked up on me, bro. You cannot just. You can't open fire because somebody walk up on you, bro. You just can't do that, bro. And Jefe wasn't even in that situation. So this dude is talking with a Hawaii shirt on. Like, bro, where you get the Hawaii shirt from? Somebody went on vacation. Yeah, somebody went on vacation and sent you back a whatchamacallit, champ. Oh, somebody says Adam was being racist. I need somebody to send me a timestamp of when Adam was being racist, because after they stop talking about this Aunt Jefe shit, I'm gonna try to find that part.
Flacco, how are you reporting off of somebody else's information about somebody that's in your community though? Right. How you not tapped into the point that you talking about? Oh, I just.
All right, let me answer that question. Okay. Right, and I'm just gonna put it in something that we could relate to. You
son really think he know everything. Go ahead.
You from Rolling 40s. Somebody gets shot. Allegedly.
You have it tattooed on your body all over you.
Yeah.
It's on your face.
One of your homies died. You don't know if it was the Hoovers, the Troubles, the VNs, the BP. You don't know who did what. You don't know if it was the street, the HOBs. You don't know who did it. It happens all the time, especially when niggas is involved in active wars. You don't know who. We don't know who's shooting at us.
But I'm not gonna never listen to nobody else report on my homie, tell me about what my homie. If I'm over the community,
and the reason why I think that he believed it is because how thorough he does his investigating. And
who, Flacco?
Flacco is the voice of the streets.
That's crazy.
He is.
I can't believe that came out your mouth. He is.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, hey, J Hood, bro.
Yo, J Hood, bro, you're not smart, bro. Like, bro, you're not the smartest. You're not the smartest toy in the box. On my soul. Will Spin with the 5 bricks. On my soul. Straight up. It's crazy work. Crazy. Son said Flacco does great investigative work. You're bugging.
I'm gonna tell you that nigga research be bunk, bro.
Whatever the LA Times used to be to the streets where they got their news, now they have Poetic Flacco, and I'm not joking. That is actually where people get their news now.
I don't know about too much. I know Flacco is the reason.
Yo, my son Lush don't got no bottom teeth in, bro. He been gnawing on that lasagna, whatever that is. That look like microwave lasagna. He's been gnawing down that microwave lasagna for at least 25 minutes.
Reason why the young Dolph murder got caught.
West Coast war stories, whatever. Like, bro, Flacco is the voice.
Did you know that?
That was his magnum opus, though. You know what I'm saying? I think that was his best work. I think it's been downhill since.
The Takeoff murder too.
Hey, bro.
He got some accurate murder cases that he done investigated.
But then we get the Draco, and then we get the Aunt Jefe story, and then, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of misses within there. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of misses in there. You feel me?
You just talked to him the other day. One of my best friends from the hood, this bitch ass nigga Flacco will say the connection to Inglewood and this, because they last names both Williams. And so bro, that nigga I said, dude, purposes, he
a podcaster?
You talking about Spudlo? WACK
That's
100. I
crazy.
don't do no police work. I'm
Yeah,
cool
but for
with that.
Flacco and them, like I get it that's what they need to do, but at least have some.
And I says TMZ is accurate and often the first to break major celebrity news.
But I
Like
said,
me. Now you acting like me.
No,
when I
he
know
said,
I'm
yes,
wrong.
yo,
I still don't
lushy face. It's lushy face
All
in this bitch.
Hey, make
Now
a
you
poll
acting
then.
like me when
No,
I
let him get
lost.
his shit off. Let him get his
Make
shit
a poll
off.
then. Make a poll then if you're popping it like that.
But I already
That's on Lush's
I
side
asked
for sure.
Make
It's not.
That is not true.
So you think when somebody gets arrested for murder that there is a less than 50% chance that they are guilty?
All the time.
Yes.
You
If
guys
they're a
are
gang member in
fucking
LA,
I
insane.
just went to jail for multiple murders that I really did not do.
But some of them you did do.
Yes, but not all of them. I'm convicted. I'm convicted for manslaughter. They can't recharge me, but I didn't know. I did not do everything I was charged with.
You got more hats than a lid store, buddy.
I'm sure LA gang members are getting wrapped up in bullshit more
All the
often than a
time.
regular person.
Like somebody
you know
out
what
there
I'm
bring me a
saying?
water, please.
You got one right in
There's one right in
front
front
of
of
you.
you.
Not saying one or the other.
A nigga can't see. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Nigga can't see. Can somebody bring me a water? You got one right in front of you. Oh, thank you, nigga. I can't see. And the lid is open, so I can't smell the water inside. If the lid was open, I could probably smell the moisture vaporizing out the top of the bottle. You know what I'm saying? But because there is a lid safely and snugly secured, I can't smell the droplets, champ. That was crazy work.
It's in a lid store, buddy.
I'm sure LA gang members are.
My son wild thirsty with the water sitting right in front of him is crazy work. Why would they put the water that far away from son? If y'all know Munchie B can't see, why would y'all put the water bottle all the way to the front of the desk, right? And look at Lush smiling at him because he knows he's getting thirsty and he can't see that water bottle, champ. I think this was a test. I think they really needed to see if Munchie B is really blind, champ. And he failed. Or did he fail? Maybe he's still playing us. Maybe he's still playing the game. What if he was about to reach for the water bottle, but he said, yo, if I reach for this bottle, everybody's going to know I'm not blind. I have to play the character. Can somebody please get me a water? It's one in front of you. Oh, I didn't see it. Ha ha, I didn't see it. I'm blind, remember? Ah, champ. You're not fooling me, champ. You're not fooling me. You almost had me, champ. You almost had me. On my soul. Salute to Auntie. Good night. Auntie, I see you tomorrow. On my soul. Straight up. Munchie B. I think we caught you again. I think we caught you again, champ. We at the Republic are the smartest bagels you're going to encounter on the internet. Yo, he tried to get us, bro. Look.
Getting wrapped up in bullshit more
All the
often than a
time.
regular
Look,
person.
Like somebody
you know
out
what
there
I'm
bring me a
saying?
water, please.
You got one.
That was fake. Oh my, that was fake. On my soul. You see that goddamn water sitting in front of you, champ. You see that water sitting there, champ.
Right
in front of you.
Not saying one or the other.
How's that? Well, looking.
Yeah, so what I would say with the law enforcement, they definitely have dirty tactics and as far as like this.
Charmin Pilot says he tried the reverse psychology trick on us. On my soul. He tried to reverse psychologize us, champ. We know you, champ. We know you. All right? Just like Stevie Wonder when the damn shit fell and son caught it. How Stevie Wonder catch the mic when the mic fall. We on you, champ. Every time. You trying to lie to save face. Okay? But we on high alert.
It's arresting you, hoping in hopes somebody says something. They put you in a cell.
And I hope that is the case with Aunt Jefe.
It is.
I'm just keeping an open mind.
Yeah,
I'm
most
not
of
going to
the
say
time,
that I know he's innocent when I don't know.
Okay, so look, this is how the LA County Sheriff work, and this is how the LA County District Attorney work.
Here go
And
this
what they do,
big
they do something
blockhead
called
nigga.
trumping up charges. So they will arrest you
Yo, what's them two blockhead? Yo, bro, it was two blockhead toys. I forgot what cartoon that was. I think it was the Gumby cartoon. On my soul. This nigga remind me of this, bro. Yup, nigga. That nigga J Hood remind me of this, bro. Straight up. Nigga remind big giant brick dome. On my soul. Bricktopius. On my soul. Bricktopius, nigga. Why you always act like you know something, nigga? You don't know nothing, man. So let me tell you how the LA County jail works. Let me tell you how murder works. Let me tell you how. Tell me how taxes work, nigga. On my soul. Tell me how credit works, nigga. I want to know how credit works. Let me know how mortgages and stuff like that works, champ. Let me know how that works. Nigga know everything about jail, champ. Everything about jail, ain't it, champ? That surprise witness says Moose Boy is giving Trap Lil Ross dress for less with that polyester H&M sweater. Ah, my son thought he was preppy. Oh, my soul. My son thought he was preppy. He about to go hunt ducks and quail. He like a very efficient quail hunter. Facts. Straight up. There's some very high platform Vans he has on too. It's just a nasty fit. Right? It's just a very nasty fit. Nigga, you should have just thrown some khakis or something, nigga, if you gonna be prestigious, nigga. You trying to be prestigious, champ. It's nasty work.
You for something and they will
I don't think anybody
hope something stick.
I don't think anybody should wear a tie to no jumper either, right? It should be a sin. You should pass out as soon as you walk in no jumper. You got a tie on, your body should just give out. Your legs should just turn to jelly. You should just give out. No ties at no jumper, champ. What are we doing? And that's a clip on. Let's keep it going.
They arrest you for murder, knowing damn well this is a man.
And Adam is gonna wear this every Tuesday show. This is B Braze's hoodie. The No Zark Zone shit. The Who's hoodie. He's gonna wear this every Tuesday to bother these guys, bro. Every Tuesday. And J Hood is there? Yeah, bro. He gonna wear this every Tuesday, bro. This is their enemy.
Manslaughter case. But they'll be like, you know what? Your maximum exposure time is 25 to life. But if you take this year for 3.5 or 6.5 for this manslaughter, you can leave court today and you will have a second chance at life. And you'll be sitting there like, I didn't do shit. What the fuck you mean? But when your maximum exposure time is life, they scare you into taking a deal. I know multiple people who were innocent.
I'll get you to tell us.
Okay, but just because you know multiple does not make it more likely that a person who's arrested for murder is innocent. Like, obviously, once you've been charged with murder, like the level of evidence that is required for them to be able to arrest you in the first place means that they have to have a substantial amount of evidence.
It's not murder, it's accessory after the fact.
I think they say 50% of black people arrested for murder get their convictions overturned or some shit like that. They said either 50% or more black people that's been arrested for that, the shit be getting overturned. I believe that's what that is, champ. So whether that's more than likely or half as likely or just as likely, it's something.
Yeah.
It's not murder.
He's not charged with murder. He's charged with felony murder.
Okay.
Right. Felony murder means during the act of something y'all had going on, somebody died.
Right. So they didn't intend to kill him.
No, or you never know what anything could happen, but it's not a felony murder. And under 1437, they can't even really give you life for felony murder. They can't give you no real time for felony murder. Once they do their full investigation, once they listen to all them phone calls, once we gonna figure out what was really going on, because from to my understanding, they basically just tripping because he never said nothing. He didn't do nothing.
We should check out this post that apparently just went up.
So many people sent this to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, I haven't seen this yet, so this is gonna be my
It
first
looks
time seeing
crazy, but also I see people do this when they look.
The headphones aren't working, so this is gonna be, well, mine aren't anyway. Maybe. Check. What?
So you participating in a buffoonery though?
By doing what? By watching a clip from this podcast?
What podcast is it?
It's the Tuesday show, Aunt Jefe. It's the Tuesday show that happened right after the closest to the incident that he's accused of. This is one clip from the Tuesday show.
Yeah, so this is a clip from the Tuesday show. It's called "Fans Dig Up Old Clip of No Jumper Host Young Aunt Jefe Checking on His Knuckles on Live days after the."
Is that what we just watched? Is that what Sis just pulled up on yo, bro? I'm telling you, they be watching and they'll take your whole they'll take your shit and not mention you. Crazy. Yo.
The alleged DP gone wrong that left a man dead. And I mean, Spotty Face, with all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about? How is this police work to watch a clip from a podcast that is going viral? And
yo, bro, why you always feel like you could curse at them so hard, bro? Like, that's one thing that I don't like, bro. Straight up, bro. You got one of those, bro. Before I ask you, like, yo, bro, why you cursing at me like that, bro? Straight up. Oh, so I can't talk? No, bro. You talk to everybody else like that, bro. Straight up, bro. You're not talking to me like that.
in which, you know, it's a clip from this podcast. It's out there. Like, do you think that, like, this is going to come up in court? Like, oh, like, Adam reacted to this clip on a stream, so therefore it's probably true.
All right, so to be fair, I get you gonna do whatever you're gonna do or whatever to react to. But
I just want to know how this could negatively impact Ant.
This could negatively impact Ant.
Can I answer? Because I feel like this is propaganda. You know what I'm saying? And
There you
it's
go.
clearly is not true.
To paint
How is that clear?
Huh?
Why is that clear?
What, that isn't true?
Yeah.
All right.
You asking how is it not how is it clear that it's not true? You're doing exactly what Sporty Face is saying you're doing. You're playing into the propaganda. And that's cool if you're gonna do that, because you're just say you don't care about it. Yo, listen, nigga, it's my job to do internet. I'm an internet man. I don't really care if Aunt Jefe comes home or not. I'm going to run this content. I'm not you guys' friend. I'm not you guys' equals. I own you. Just go ahead and say, I own you. Tell them, champ.
Or let's say, for instance, it ain't true. I know it's not true to be true. But let's say it is true. That means now we doing police work. We want to show them and all this. But I get it though.
But police work would be like obtaining actual information. This is just us watching a clip that somebody else posted in which it claims that, you know,
it's framed in a certain way for sure.
Yeah, let's check it out.
That's immigrants. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
No, for real. I don't rock with that shit.
And what you mean it's not?
My son Aunt Jefe an evil villain, bro. That shit crazy work, bro. They making my son Jefe out into an evil villain. Yo, everybody's talking about the knuckle lick. Champ. Everybody talking about it. Crazy word.
They went viral. Remember they whipped out the Iceman and got on?
Black people get ass.
Put him on his pockets.
Looking at his
Did that happen? I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was viral. Whipped his ass.
A bit of a reach.
In context, it looks crazy, but I've seen the homies do this.
He's kind of like a cat. He's like licking his hand and like moving his hair to the side.
Homies ashy between their knuckles.
So you're calling Aunt Jefe ashy? Y'all are crazy for that.
Yeah, but when you wash your hands,
those are fighting words.
I mean,
how you gonna tell a black person calling somebody ashy is fighting words, bro? What are you talking about, bro? My son Adam really, like, yo, son, y'all gotta stop letting Adam play with y'all so much, man. Adam don't know what the hell he be talking about. Oh my son.
I mean, next.
I mean, it is what it is. That's my bro. That's all that was. If anything, he was just ashy. He was putting a little spit. Us black people do that from time to time.
If you wash your hands a lot, your hands get ashy. You know what I'm saying?
All the
Like,
time. My shit ashy.
You think he's overly clean?
Yeah.
Right, but look, so
that's all he did.
This, if this was accurate, right? In the LA County jail or once you get into a fight, the police tell you, hey, they put everybody on their bunk and they lift their hands out, right?
Bro, we not in the LA County. He was in the LA County jail, bro. Shut up. Why are you here? Why is J Hood here, bro? Why is he here? Why are you here? Why are you here, bro? In LA County jail, if he would have did that, they would have had him put his hands on the bunk. He would have had to sniff his fingers. They would have came and they would have sniffed every one of his fingers. Like, bro, shut up, bro. What is this dude talking about? Why are you here? You're in a chair that don't fit everybody else's chairs. You on a step stool. You on a 3-step ladder. Oh my soul. What's wrong with this guy, bro?
And they come and they be like, your hand looks swollen. Your hand looks swollen. You were just involved in a serious altercation.
What does this have
they
to
could
do with
like
Val?
run back and be like, oh, look, this is evidence that his hand was involved in a physical altercation. That is how this is doing some police work. You remember? So that's why I'm like, but when you look at it, the fans is reaching. You can clearly see he was just ashy.
Because he going in between the knuckles.
You can't clearly see nothing. That's first and foremost. Second of all, why you always reminiscing about good old Giselle, bro? You annoying. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, J Hood. You annoying, champ.
Because you could kind of tell. It's not on the knuckle.
Okay, but
if he was punching some shit, it would be rubbing the knuckle off.
Did you guys see the clip in which he's basically, it's like right after this alleged murder situation, and he's basically like talking shit to WACK, and he's basically like,
look at Spotty face, bro. Why can't you just get up and leave, bro? Why can't you just get up and leave, bro? You have to sit there while this man runs through all the would-have, could-haves on your friend's open body. Open body case. You gotta sit in there and like it, love it, want more of it. Son got on Birkenstocks, bro. Son got on Birkenstocks, letting Jefe have it. So what about this situation, champ? Oh, no, not that. Well, we seen another situation on there in Jefe. Like, bro, what the hell? You sitting there mad as hell. You about to turn back into your gargoyle state, champ. You about to re-gargoyle-fy, champ. On my soul. You about to gargle-fy, champ. Champ, why can't you just leave? Adam doesn't have any loyalty to Ant, bro. He has on Birkenstocks, champ. Straight up.
Like, okay, WACK. Remember WACK was saying like, oh, Ant Jefe got a DP coming his way, and then
look,
Ant was like responding to that, and Ant was saying like, I don't know why WACK is talking about shit that could end up putting somebody in jail or whatever. And like looking back on it now, it seems weird. And Ant is even saying that there's basically a dude from HA that talks to WACK that be telling WACK shit that he's not supposed to know. So there is a whole puzzle of different things that the little breadcrumbs, bro.
The whole breadcrumbs, bro. Cringe. Wild cringe. Wild cringe. Not gonna lie, you throwing stuff out there that's wild cringe. I'm not gonna lie. You're doing a great job though. I like, bro, I have to let you know you're doing a great job of what you're doing, right? Not for the fact of what information, the content, just the fact that you can do this type of shit in front of real gangbangers and nothing happens. That's the greatest part about this. It's like watching a lion tamer go into a cage of lions strapped to the chest and back with ribeye steaks, and you slapping fire out the lions with your bare hands. You just slapping, wow, and you walking around, you strutting around with the chest and back full of ribeye steaks, champ. It's just amazing to see they don't pounce on you. It's just amazing to see. I enjoy it every time I watch. Salute to Adam. I enjoy watching this, champ. On my soul. I really do. Because they could have stopped this a long time ago. I love it, champ. I want more of it. The content that is, champ. Real talk.
I don't know. I'm intrigued by this whole situation, and I'm not going to be just sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, he's innocent" because he's."
No,
a
I
homie,
get that.
you know?
I definitely
The court
assume
can
it's
make that
innocence until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? Until I see some type of evidence that would sway me otherwise, and I haven't.
Beyond him
so
being
far.
like the homie, I literally like objectively have not seen any
That's what I'm
evidence
saying.
that points to specifically him being guilty of what they're alluding to.
It's a couple of funny things, but it's all kind of circumstantial for sure.
And I'll lie for Aunt Jefe. I lie for my homies all the time. I sit on here and said I never seen Big Baby with a gun. I fucking lie about anything. But I mean, ultimately, I'm gonna absorb the facts.
But you feel like this is absorbed enough to be like, maybe he did, you know, or maybe the cops are on.
See, it always come to a certain point, especially when you know somebody in real life. It comes to if you have a soul or not. If you have a soul, you probably not gonna run the content. Or you will wait until it's something real facts to talk about and how that affects you and what you feel about the situation, right? But to talk about every narrative, false narrative, whatever narrative out there, while somebody you know is locked up on an open case, that's diabolical. Adam doesn't have a soul, but he wants everybody to be okay with his decision. So he gets mad at them for feeling a certain type of way, right? And he keeps pressing it until they give in. On my soul.
Onto something because I just haven't been presented by everything altogether. Every video that's been made, every piece of information that's been provided to me is nothing that's swayed me one way or the other.
Who's going to do an interview
objectively?
Who's going to do an interview with the fucking guy's family? Because I see them pretty heavy on social media.
Yeah, the daughter's jumping out the window. She said, "Fuck no jumper" too in that post.
Did?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. Hey, for the record, lady. I mean.
Yeah, condolences.
We in no way endorse any sort of behavior like that. I don't know what the fuck happened. I hope Aunt didn't do anything, but I understand you're probably just angry at no jumper. But by no means is our goal to make light of your father's death or anything.
Absolutely
not.
Jay Hood just sat there 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago and called the same young lady you talking about, just called her father a PDF. Yeah, champ. Jay Hood, he just called Shorty Pops, the dude that passed away, Carl Welsh. He just called that dude a PDF. It said good riddance. It was the law's work. You think Shorty not gonna say F no jumper? That's her pops. Right?
Absolutely not our intention at all.
It
so
is.
Hopefully we're,
it is. It's somebody.
But no, yeah, this is some bullshit. This is some fans
your
reaching,
father.
though.
You know your father. Was your father want somebody in jail? You know your father. You know what type of activities your father was involved in, and you know if your father was an active gang member or not. Do you think your father will want somebody in jail?
It's a good point.
Jay Hood is what nightmares are made out of. On my soul, nigga, you gonna ask somebody's daughter if they, nigga, listen, ain't nobody that tough, bro. Ain't nobody that tough, bro. Nigga, you pop my father, bro. Nigga, I want you in jail. Bro, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. You call me whatever you want. I hope the police get you, champ. And when they get you, I'm gonna be front row, waiting for the verdict, like this. Guilty, yeah. I'ma jump up and do the Michael Jordan celebration, nigga. I'ma jump up mad high on my soul. I'ma have the whole suit on. I'ma jump up 6 feet in the air like this, mad fat. Like that ass. I want you in jail, champ. That's just the fact. You know what I'm saying? Why would you look into the camera like that, all menacing? Bro, you don't even know how old son daughter is. She may be 16, 15. Like, she may be young. It's the most gangster dude on earth.
You know what type of activities your father was involved in, and you know if your father was an active gang member or not. Do you think your father will want somebody in jail?
Yes.
It's a good point.
Yes. Yes, he will.
Probably not, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Shut up, Lush.
I don't want nobody
Yes.
to go to jail.
Yes, he would.
My shit in the payment.
Jail sucks.
Family's always gonna push for that, though. Even
Yeah, I
if
know,
you a
but your
gangster.
family, but your family should want what you feel like is best for you.
You would think so.
If you, I got family. My family tell me, hey, I want to be buried this way. I'm gonna respect all my family's last wishes. Period.
I feel like it's for them more than it's for you. Like we want justice for us. You know what I'm saying? For us to feel better. We not worried about. You know what I'm saying?
They should be
Like
thinking about themselves.
I
They should
get
think
that.
about the person who lived their life.
I get that.
Hey, what's man? I didn't say it before, gang.
So don't think about son, daughters, or children walking around living thinking about if the person that bodied their father is just gonna be around forever in the neighborhood, looking at them and thinking about them next. Like, bro, shut up, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Be quiet, bro. So what? I mean, this is goddamn children you talk about, bro. These is kids you talk about, bro. Nobody's that gangster, bro. Nobody's that gangster, bro.
Any times, like anything happen to me, you just don't tell my mama. Cause I already know what my mama gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You go, my brothers and my pops and shit.
I thought you were saying your mom was gonna slide.
No, my mom ain't about that life at all. She but don't tell my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause niggas go to jail and they get life in jail and become podcasters, or they get married and getting pussy.
I mean, somebody did say that. Like, how long until we see Aunt Heaven making videos in there the same way he was making videos on the outside? Because honestly, the production quality ain't gonna change too much. It was pretty much just him and a camera
Off the phone, yeah.
But the sound might be better.
How is that?
Damn, yo, he really throwing shots at Hef. He said if Jefe do a podcast in jail, it ain't like his podcasting quality is gonna suffer. He said it's probably gonna be the same quality. That's crazy work. Maybe the sound will be better. It's crazy work, Adam. Yo, Jefe, if you get out of jail, do not
How long until we see Aunt Heaven making videos in there the same way he was making videos on the outside? Because honestly, the production quality ain't gonna change too much. It was pretty much just him and a camera.
Off the phone, yeah.
But the sound might be better.
How is that just as a nigga getting life if they go to jail and get a little nugget ring, a little thin chain, marry a fat bitch, have sex every 90 days when conjugals come up, start a fucking YouTube channel.
But you gotta sit there, Chan.
It's not equal. I want the nigga that dirt me to get dirty. But that's why I say don't tell my mama nothing.
We should do a 20 versus 1 for Aunt Jefe while he's locked up and just have it like over
Have a
a
bitch
video
ready.
chat or something, you know? Like,
I like this.
So we
How
can
you
find him
gonna
a
do a
girl to
video chat?
like give him money while he's in there and shit.
You can't get a video chat in the county.
Nah, but hopefully he stays in the county and then gets out of the county. But if he does find a more permanent home,
he's finna be home soon.
Not gonna happen.
He'll be home soon.
Not gonna happen.
Free the altar.
Yo, bro, Adam knows more than what he's telling y'all, bro. Trust me. If anybody knows about this case right now, it's probably Adam, bro. Telling y'all, bro. Adam knows Jefe is not coming home no time soon.
Alter Eagle.
Yeah, it's like it be about due process, man. And sometimes you just gotta go through the process. You feel me? Like
innocent till proven guilty.
Free Alter Ego till Alter Ego free.
And I'm not mad at you, Adam, right? Because you don't come from that walk of life. But what they do is like they like to close cases. So a lot of people they go to jail for shit they didn't do. You know what I'm saying? And especially if they want you bad, like, oh, Munchie, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you gonna do time for the shit you did in the past and not now, because that's how they get down. They really don't even crack cases. I'm telling you, like, it should be crazy. Like, they try to close cold cases. I got a gang of homies that's in there for what the other homie did. So what the other homie's supposed to do? Look out, bro. You need to look out because you know you know you did that shit, bro.
That should
and the
be you
homie
there.
he didn't tell on you. He's sitting there doing 30 years or something for some shit you did, and it's a lot of that going on. So I understand why you look at it how you look at it, but I know the police is tricky and how they get down though, for sure.
Especially in LA.
Police will take you to jail and try to max you out just to get you to talk.
Are close knit are like squares from Delaware. They weren't in the streets with ants where they could like.
Poetic Flacco has a better reputation for breaking news than TMZ.
Again, Flacco is fucking CNN. Sorry.
I act like I didn't even see it.
Yeah, okay. And that was what, the Sexy Canna album, or was that, which album was that?
Sexy Canna album. The Sexy Canna album.
And they got your
I haven't talked to
Niggas
Aiden
can't
about
do-
it, but
black
I can
people
imagine.
can't keep
He probably
shit
mad.
correct.
Yo, and that's the crazy thing. It's like he fucking robbed a bank and got caught and was like immediately just spilled the whole plan.
Yeah, because Ray J like, nigga, I got income. Guess what? You didn't want to go with the plan, bitch. Now you're broke, bitch.
Ray J also, to his credit, he got knocked the fuck out, so your brain ain't working right.
CTE. Say.
Wood pile.
Look at my son Sporty face,
and a different style of Crip in J Hood.
Multiple Crips.
Shout out J Hood. Okay, Mr. John Doe said Moose on the Tuesday show. Ha ha ha. Let me go ahead and turn this shit off. Shit headed in the wrong direction already. Okay, this is not. He's just cultural cachet. Unless
if you guys didn't fucking invent it and weaponize it against
the words do not have power. You guys just let everybody.
And then they have a kid.
If your pops is half black,
free the N-word.
Struggle. Got some Mexican or white pussy. His son is not black.
He said he's 25%. You asking me a question?
Pops is half black. I think that's what it have to be. Mom is not black at all. Pops is half black, and then they have a kid.
If your pops is half black,
free the N-word.
Struggle. 50% black. That means he'd have been called all type of nigga.
Free the N-word is crazy work, bro. And then he look at you in your face. You look at him, he look at you. You look at him, he look at you, bro. He owns you. What do you mean, bro? He looking at you like, nigga, yeah, bro. I said free the N-word, bro. What's up? What you gonna do about it? Crazy work.
Free the N-word.
You trying to you raise.
If you want the word to not have power, you gotta just let everybody say it. The word probably wouldn't even have any kind of cultural cachet unless
if you guys didn't fucking invent it and weaponize it against
I wasn't around back then.
Yeah, but if that was the case.
Yo, Adam, I promise you, bro. Say that. Invite me up there and say that shit around me. I promise you, bro, it's not gonna go the way it's going today for you. Promise you, bro. If you even play around like that, it's gonna be a problem. I don't know what all this talking point is. Y'all let the words have meaning, and if y'all let everybody say it, then like, bro, first of all, what's y'all fascination with wanting to say it again, right? And bully some other people. See how it works out for you. How come nobody walks around and says disrespectful things to Asian people or to Jewish people or to any other peoples? Because they are protected by something called hate crime laws. You can't bother them. Period. If they wanted to call each other whatever names and they say you can't do that because it brings back pain from their... Nobody ever says the Holocaust was in the past. Nobody ever tells anybody the Holocaust was so many years ago. We shouldn't worry about that. Nigga, Adolf is gone and in the dirt, bro. Why you still worried about that? Why y'all still... Nobody says that, bro. But when it comes to the bagel, that's the first thing that's said, bro. That was so long ago. Y'all making it a problem. No. Do you know people were hung, bro, while these words were being said? When y'all say it, it brings back years and years of oppression. It feels oppression. It feels like oppression. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. Crazy work. But y'all don't want to bother nobody else. Y'all just want to bother us. Like, this is crazy work, bro.
That was before I was
People
from
should be able to say any derogatory towards any group of people. If we're gonna say that the black people need to take the power away from the N-word, the gays need to take the power away from the F-word.
That's why we say that shit all the time. Hey, do you think Love should be able to say the N-word?
No, you don't.
Hell yeah.
You see how fast he moved off of the LGBT RST? You see how fast he moved away from that? He said, oh yeah, we say that all the time. No, you don't. I haven't heard you say the F word at all. I haven't heard you say it. You see how fast he moved back to it? Yeah, so you think Lust should be able to say the N-word? Why are you playing? Why are you playing, bro?
No, I told y'all.
I don't got a problem with nobody saying it. To be honest.
Ooh, okay.
That's Doughboy's approach.
That's just my approach.
You ask 5 different people the same shit, you gonna get 5 different answers, bro.
I agree with that. My whole thing is
Black people got to get together and arrive at a conclusion.
If somebody said it around me, I usually give them the courtesy. Hey, look, bro, look, there's such and such. I try to holler at them. You know what I'm saying? Respectful. You know what I'm saying? If they don't respect it, then I just start disrespecting them, and it just go that. That's just
Yeah, I
me.
know.
If I'm coming,
You said the B word?
That's not no. Yeah,
That's crash out.
How could you?
Oh, wait. You said the bean word?
If somebody is they of that descent, and I ask them, hey, look, bro, I appreciated you, and they keep saying it, and
Nick Fuentes face.
Well, that makes you racist too.
Yeah, you're a racist.
I mean, I'm not mad.
You like Hellcat.
If
shout out Hellcat.
It makes me racist if I use a derogatory term to them, but they're not racist.
No,
they use it.
No, they are too. But
you can categorize them as racist, but you're racist if you respond.
But you're
with racism.
worse because they're just a regular Mexican dude, and you're like,
yo, shut up, bro. If somebody violates you, violate. That's all, bro. It only makes you racist if you. Nah, listen, I'm not even getting into all that shit, bro. The semantics and all that, bro. Just say it around me and see what happens. That's all that is, bro. When you see me, say it around me and see what happens. That's all that is, bro. I'm not even getting into the semantics. F Moose Man, F this Brahms. He's bugging, bro. What's wrong with these guys, bro? Why that shit fascinate y'all so much, bro? Cause we so cool. We made that shit sound so cool, bro. It's an adjective. And a noun. On my soul. And a goddamn verb. This shit is everything, bro. We made and finessed one of the illest words of all time. Straight up. And y'all are hyper focused on it right now. It's crazy.
like on some like woke shit.
I'm not woke, so I'm a bad person because I'm woke.
No, but I feel like you got to be held to a higher standard.
The response of racism
when you on the
is a
block
bad part.
wearing the robes and the little hat and shit, you got to be held to a higher standard than just a regular ass black dude saying the N-word because every single other person he ever grew up around said it.
But like a black dude could say the beaner to me, I'm not going to respond with the hard R. You know what I'm saying? That's just not in me. That's just not my thing. That's not my whole thing.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because I'm not racist.
But that's beaner is not like a derogatory.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If a motherfucker disrespect me, if a motherfucker disrespect my race,
people don't disrespect it.
Listen. Yeah, all right, whatever the case is. If
a black dude saying it to me, for sure.
It's not disrespectful though.
It is though, for sure.
Yeah, I know
you say
like if it's a random dude, one of my homies could joke like that, but a random black dude come up to me and call me beaner, yeah.
He the same person who told Doughboy.
Bro, that's not even something that we say. We didn't make that up. So if a white dude come up to you and call you a beaner, that doesn't ring no alarms. It just if one of us say that to you, that rings some alarms. Like, listen, man, this is why, yo, bro, I don't even have these conversations, bro, with people. Straight up, bro. It's either you know or you don't, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's either you know or you don't, bro. We're not about to sit here and talk in circles about dumb shit, bro. Because everybody's showing their true colors, man.
Doughboy told him he could say the N-word, and I turned around and told him, would you let Doughboy call you the B word with an R, or would you know what I'm saying, a wet B? Then he said no. I turned around and told Doughboy, you see, like this, why would you allow somebody to call you the N-word? Why you give him a pass and he wouldn't allow you?
But he cuts it off because the full point is that we don't call each other beaner. You know what I'm saying? We don't call each other. So that there's some context there. So like we don't go around each saying that in all our music and
tracker. It's like nobody wants.
That's because y'all not cool enough to turn oppression into something ill. Y'all not cool enough to turn something that was used to oppress you into something that gave you power. This what we're seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen, is called bagel power. BP. This is what it's called, bro. They are so obsessed with the fact that we turned something that was used to oppress us, words that was used to degrade us, into something powerful. My nigga. They love it. They want nothing more than to be down. This is facts. This is what we call true bagel power, bro. Black and the Berry said we don't call each other the hard ER either. Bro, it don't matter what we call each other, bro. That has nothing to do with them. That has nothing to do with them. Like, come on, bro.
Wants to say cracker. I can say cracker all fucking day. Nobody says it.
Fair amount, I respect everybody culture. I don't disrespect. I don't.
I don't disrespect
the culture. Well, you don't respect racism.
We are the
culture.
You're one culture.
They definitely have.
You'll fuck Chuck the Builder up.
They definitely have different,
As you
different
should.
cultures.
I will fuck Chuck the Builder up.
Yeah, same.
He better keep that shit.
No, for sure.
Yeah, if he came to California, his ass would have been in loving memory. Not by me, but I guarantee
somebody.
I know how people get down out here.
I'm about to ring the N-word bell. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, next topic. This one says, Adam, I never send any super chats because nothing I need to say is worth it, but I have to speak on behalf of the chat when I say, please don't force Moose on us for the Tuesday show. He needs somebody else to augment him. Maybe you don't believe in the Doughboy operation. Let us know.
Pyrus and Chris. Oh, got along. He got all kinds of shit.
Not a lot of weak ass albums that nobody listens to.
I don't like the weirdo rap. I don't like the weirdo rap. I like the.
I have the.
You'd be doing blackface to become
what
a
if I painted like a nice?
That's crazy with the history.
Extremely
if you
viral.
painted yourself black, where comes from?
How? But I'm
Albert Einstein to know that fucking.
I'm about to say the mob.
That's funny. I do think that there's stuff. You're not going to scare me by being like, hey, humor.
That's what I was looking over my shoulder.
I was joking.
Of that and
so I thought he was done with the racistness. I was just going to skim through to see if there's anything I missed. He went right back to it. He went right back to the racistness. Now you're talking about doing blackface? Like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you gaslighting? Like, bro, what's up with you, bro? Yo, what is up? Yo, what is up with you, bro? You really tweaking. Yo, see, but this is what y'all get, right? And this is what Styles P was telling y'all months ago. This is what Styles P said, bro. Y'all gotta check him. As bagels, y'all gotta check him. He's wilding out.
And to act like we could just reclaim that and just you can make jokes.
I didn't really know that until
I'll be giving it life. I've never heard of this shit. Some shit the weirdo made up that's getting fucked by the transgender.
But apparently it's got a lineage like people have been saying for a while. I didn't really know that until
the troll.
I'm not people.
No, but it's also because black people have been dehumanized by
yourself a monkey. That's offensive.
But that's
self.
You
I understand why Chud
would, but you can't say what's offensive. That's what it is. If you say something,
I'm not telling what they can joke about, especially with stuff that's like
about this stuff.
The whole we tend to take the words of our oppressors and make it fashionable. Even in LA gang culture, you got dudes like the Harlems.
Not this stuff.
We call each other. That's how the word nigga came out.
I'm talking about this. The tipping on. It's not nothing that you.
We'll never do that.
I'm just anti people telling people what they can joke about, especially with stuff that's like
Niggas
so
chipping out, but then
it's so like
saying,
not offensive. Like people are just dying to find something to get offended by, and I ain't going.
I'm not. Listen. You gonna have to, you gonna have to go because you just saying some shit.
Why are you put a pack of cigarettes in your shirt? What the fuck is that?
I'm on my greasy tip. That's what it is. If you say something for defense, a motherfucker decide to fire your face up, then you can't sue nobody. You can't.
No, I can.
You can't.
And I will press charges.
Yeah, but listen, I'm pretty sure you will. But you can't say what's offensive or not. It's offensive to people. It might be don't.
Yo, bro, right? He don't respect you. If he knows it offends you and he's still doing it, that means he don't respect you, bro. And you know this. But y'all done sold y'all soul. So this is what you get. I hope your heart hurts after this. Straight up, bro. This is exactly what you get, bro. Son do not care about you, bro. He in his socks. Calling y'all niggas the N-word. Talking about, I don't feel like people should be told about what they can and can't joke about. That's fine. That's fine. Guess what? I don't feel like people should be locked up for if you offend them and you fire on them. I don't feel like they should be locked up, bro. Straight up. Straight up.
be offensive to
I've never heard a black person say that it would be offensive for me to say it about myself. I understand why Chud the Builder using it against black people is offensive, but for me to say it about myself, it would be like me saying like, "Hey, I'm a barrel of monkeys." Don't call yourself a monkey. That's offensive.
But that's being insensitive though to people that what he's.
I didn't even know that black people were sensitive.
Chud the Builder says y'all chimping out. If you say I'm chimping out, that of course that's going to be offensive. This dude is trying to use that in place of the N-word. It's the same thing. Everybody, you know this, and people like you know this. People that are hidden racists know this, bro. And y'all use this, bro. Trust me, I be arguing with people on Facebook all day, bro. That's all I be seeing. So bro, they all know the lingo so fast, bro. Crazy work. Moken Friend says Cali going outside. They let Adam run Cali and play in gang culture, black culture. Son not budging. He gonna say what he want to say.
What about that?
Hey, black people are some of the most sensitive people.
No, but it's also because black people have been dehumanized by being compared to apes and monkeys all throughout history.
I wouldn't acknowledge the chimping shit because I never heard of this shit before. So if I was to acknowledge it, I'll be giving it life. I've never heard of this shit. Some shit the weirdo made up that's getting fucked by the transgender.
But apparently it's got a lineage like people have been saying for a while. I didn't really know that until
the trope of comparing black people to like animals and shit has been something since slavery and minstrel shows and all that shit.
And
so
I am adamantly opposed to
this is a new iteration of that, and to act like we could just reclaim that and just you can make jokes about anything you want, but is it, you know what I'm saying, kosher? I would say not so much. You know what I'm saying?
Know that.
Man, if they came up with a new way to dish the hood, I wouldn't know what the fuck they talking about. So I'm not acknowledging no bullshit.
And just like Adam said, hey, when I was saying shipping out, I was looking over my shoulder.
I was joking because I was with a bunch of black people. What the fuck do I care?
I know, but inherently you know that it has a racist connotation.
I like edgy humor.
Yeah, but
that's because you've never been oppressed. You've never had to walk down the block and police see you and they hop out on you because they feel like you fit the description of something. You've never been oppressed. Your people never been oppressed. Your parents never had to run out of Howard Beach because it was getting dark and they was patrolling in Howard Beach and running black people out of Howard Beach. You know, somebody died in I believe 1986, the year I was born. They chased them out of Howard Beach. They was beating them. And right on the edge of Howard Beach, right, is the highway. Son ran onto the highway and got hit by a car because they was chasing him out of Howard Beach. Straight up. Your grandfather never told you about how when they was raising animals and on the farm after slavery and shit, because, you know, slavery shit wasn't really that far away, bro. Niggas great grandparents and all that shit was part of that shit. You feel me? But how the white man used to come in and take cows and livestock from my grandfather's father, champ. Straight up. With the fire joints and all that. Like, bro, you don't know what it feel like to wake up. Like my grandfather used to tell me, you don't know how it feels to wake up because you hear commotion in the crib and you look out the window and you see a bunch of niggas in white clothes and hoods with the fire torches on horses and shit knocking on your door as a little kid. You never been oppressed, so you don't know. There's no words that's gonna offend you because your people have never been oppressed at all. You have never been oppressed. So you don't know how that shit feel, bro. Crazy work.
I like edgy humor.
That's what I'm saying. So if you be edgy and somebody fire your face up, don't press charges. Don't be like right.
So the only argument that you have is that somebody could beat me up. Like,
don't get mad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want to be edgy. Don't get mad if somebody fire your face up.
Well, if they want to fire my face up, then don't be mad if they get left right where they stand, because I don't give a fuck about that shit.
But why,
nigga? You not about to see, bro? This that Chud the Builder. Yo, y'all can't escape it. Y'all can't escape it, bro. And yo, salute to Chud the Builder, bro, because he's opening a lot of eyes. He's making a lot of y'all come out of y'all shell, bro. Y'all using his same talking point because y'all feel like he tough. Y'all feel like he doing what y'all all wanted to do. Why was I scared of all these years for saying the N-word? I wanted to say it for all these years. Salute to Chud. And if anybody smacks me about it, then I'm just going to leave them right where they stand. Unfortunately, you can't do that either. Unfortunately, you're not going to do that. Stop threatening him, bro. Just handle y'all business, bro. I need to be bugging out, bro. He's going too far.
You're not going to scare me by being like, hey, somebody might beat you up.
But why not reclaim like the hard R?
Don't make jokes that you think are funny because somebody might beat you up is a very bad argument.
You don't say like the hard R jokes.
No, but I don't think.
Yo, bro, and I'm going to keep on saying this, bro. If you say something to somebody, another group of people, I'm not going to keep even saying their name because they so tough, nigga. They're going to say, the first thing they're going to say is you're bringing back trauma from the situations that happened to my people in the past. That's all they need to say, bro. That's why we getting fought about how long it was ago and slavery was long ago. What about Jim Crow and redlining and all this other bullshit, man, that we had to go through up until now, my nigga? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Chud the Builder is pulling back a lot of curtains, bro. And all these cream cheese dudes is just walking right through it.
I think that's funny. I do think that there's stuff that you shouldn't say because it's so
now
offensive.
there's a line, but you're saying people shouldn't be able to say there's a line.
I don't think chimping out is over the line in terms of a
why
white
do you
person.
get to decide that?
That's what I'm about to say.
No black person ever told me that they would be offended by this, and I'm finding that out live on the podcast.
How many black people do you talk to in real life that are friends that you asked about if they would be offended about saying you're chimping out? I don't know any bagel that would not be offended by that. I'm doing what?
Yesterday, and apparently I was supposed to know that.
It doesn't take Albert Einstein to know that fucking racist ass people have been comparing black people to chimps and fucking
I'm not
monkeys
comparing a black person to a chimp. I'm comparing myself to a chimp.
That's where it comes from, though. That's where it comes from.
How? But I'm comparing myself to a chimp.
I understand what most man is saying.
I'm just using language that I derived from a racist streamer who I was made aware of because of the fact that he was extremely viral.
If you painted yourself...
And you're saying the same thing that racist streamer said, but you're trying to cover it up. Oh, but I'm saying it about myself. This he's crazy, bro. Why are you doing this? Like, what's the whole point in doing this, bro? Why is it so important for you to be racist? Why? Why is it that serious for you to, like, you in your 40s, you playing around like you 12.
Black right now and put monkey ears on and say, I'm a monkey, I'm just making myself a monkey.
Why would it be canceled? Exactly. Why would it be offensive for me to dress up like a monkey?
Because that's crazy with the history.
Why would it be crazy for me to dress up like a monkey? Because you surrounding yourself around bagels every day. What, bro, listen, Adam just don't want to face the fact that, bro, it's certain things that you just shouldn't do. If any type of decency in your body, you just shouldn't do it. Adam wants to touch the stove. Adam was the kid that walked past a red hot stove and said, why can't I touch it?
America that we're in here. You know what I'm saying?
A monkey is literally the closest animal to us evolutionarily.
But not just the monkey part. You painting your skin
It's the animal
black.
that I have the most.
You'd be doing blackface to become a monkey.
What if I painted like a nice tan brown? Like it doesn't have to be like a fucking black person thing. Black people don't just immediately have a monopoly over the existence of apes. Like, what the fuck is that?
They be
Yo, so pretentious, so like he thinks like a smart 12-year-old. Like, y'all ever met a smart 12-year-old and like, yo, you smart for your age, but you not really smart in the grand scheme of things. Like, you smart, but you saying a lot of shit that you don't know about because you're smart and you can think a little bit. So you trying to think a lot, but you don't really have the experience to really make sound judgment, sound decisions. You smart. Don't get me wrong, nigga. You know about all the dinosaur names and Velociraptorsaurus and Triceratops and all this other shit. You know all that. But we talk about something different. We talking about something very different here.
And the ones that have been compared to them the most in America.
Was so goddamn dumb. A white man was so dumb they thought we was apes.
Enchanted
they were
by
so
race.
stupid.
No. It's like you're so enchanted by racism that you have to find it in everything. You can't dress up like a monkey because a black person might think that I'm trying to dress up like them.
No, you're ignorant to history, and so you pass through nuances of shit that's like fucking gaslighting black people into thinking I could say chimping out whenever the fuck I want, even though this dude has been harassing black people and getting picked up by the FBI.
I don't have anything to do with him.
The FBI think that chimping out is fucking racist harassment.
We don't know that. They haven't said that.
That's what they picked him up for.
No,
targeted harassment.
They picked him up for shooting someone.
No, the FBI picked him up before he was arrested and said, you're targeting black people by saying chipping out. Are you a part of an organization?
He was using that phrase to dehumanize black people, which I quite clearly was not.
I know, but it's hard to tell.
You still using the word, bro. Adam just don't feel like there's words and things and stuff that he can't say. So my thing is this, right? If you feel that way, go on a plane and yell bomb. Go on a plane, a fully packed plane. Make sure you get your peanuts. Make sure everything is nice. Put your bag in the overhead department. Go on, just do that. You want to know why you're not going to do that? Because there's certain things you can't say. Go in the middle of like it's like, come on, champ, come on, bro. Like, bro, I can keep naming the different things that you're not gonna do because you know you're gonna get in trouble for doing it. These are just words. Go into the bank and yell, "This is a stick up," and see what happens. For educational purposes, you're going to get violated. Go into Chinatown or go into any type of other town where it's only a certain. Who we at? 247.
When you're a white dude that looks like Chud.
No, but it's not hard to tell.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Just because Bell is cool with it doesn't mean it's hard to tell.
Nobody's mistaking me for Chud the Builder. Nobody thinks that the way that I was using it is a racist thing unless they're really, really trying to stretch and
If I heard you saying chimping out and I don't know Adam 22, I'm like, whoa, that's fucking crazy.
It don't matter if you know him or not. He got the complexion for misdirection, champ. Facts. Straight up.
That's crazy that you guys are so desperate to find something to be offended by that.
But you can't. But why don't we reclaim the N-word?
I can't even talk about a monkey. That's amazing.
Why don't we reclaim the hard R?
You know who's racist? Jane Goodall. What was she doing out there?
Why wouldn't we reclaim the hard R? No. That's way older.
They have.
That's way older.
No, the hard R is still the hard R. A little bit.
That's a different word. In A and
It's like reclaim the hard R. If we're reclaiming everything, the N-word with the hard R is way older than the monkey shit.
Because one thing is offensive, all other things must also be offensive.
All these things have been used to oppress black people for centuries.
We found out about chimping out like a week ago.
No, but chimping out falls under the category of dehumanizing black people and comparing them to apes.
But my son Roseanne Barr is very passionate. Go ahead, Chant. Oh my Miguel, mama. Go ahead and stick up for Bagel, champ. Since Munchie B is stuck on blindness and goddamn Sporty Face is too ashy to speak.
But I'm
It's the same
reclaiming
shit.
it. I'm reclaiming it. I'm not using it in a racist
Then
way.
reclaim the hard R while you do that.
20 minutes ago. Look.
Nobody has been able to explain to me why it would be offensive for me to
if
reclaim
you don't know
that
history,
stat.
then I can't contextualize anything.
I don't even know anything about the history of blackface.
Yeah, and you should probably look it up.
Why?
Or you might have a different perspective.
I have to know about everything that has ever occurred throughout history.
If you want to,
bro said, I don't know nothing about blackface. He said, I don't know nothing about blackface. Bro said, well, maybe you should look it up. Son said, why? Do I have to know everything that happened? Bro, you 40-something years old, bro. Why? Because you're a grown man that should know the history of your people and where you live at. You can't possibly want to go around and say things that you know is disrespectful and not want to research why you maybe shouldn't want to say these words. That's like, I can't watch this shit. I can't, bro. Like, I know I'm a reaction channel. I'm supposed to do this shit, but it's a lot of shit I just can't. It just be tomfoolery. With me, hands would be thrown. That's just, like, at this point, it's like, yo, it's too much going back and forth. Go ahead and, like, I would have stopped everybody. Yo, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Matter of fact, Moose, let me sit right there, bro. Nah, it's just easy work, bro. It's not nothing crazy, bro. Go ahead and say it. I'd have sat right now, I swear to God, bro. All my kids, I would have sat next to this nigga, bro. And I would have been like, go ahead and say it, bro. Go ahead. I give you permission right now to say it, bro. I'm not even, it's not even no more argument. Say what you want to say, bro. It's too much back and forth. You acting stupid about something that your people didn't go through. Hey, bro, you just sitting there talking about something that your people, and then you don't even want to look it up to see why you shouldn't do it. Copy, champ. Copy. Let me sit there, bro. Go ahead and say it. You're not about to play with me. Look at Adam's face. Bro, you're not about to play around with me and have me sitting here mad and you not caring and it's all for the views and you getting under my skin, bro. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that, especially not about no shit like this. Straight up, bro. Y'all ain't about to do nothing to him, bro. He playing around with y'all culture.
speak on how things are going to go with Black history going forward, you should have a little bit of sense about Black history that's happened before.
Dropped like a week ago.
No,
it's not just Black history, bro. That's history. It's not just Black history, bro. It's history. His people did it. His people did it. They created blackface. They created all these things. Jim Crow and all these. See, look, right? This was one of the things that I know that they did that make them more evilly intelligent than us, if that makes sense, right? So what they did was the history that they told their children and the history that our people told us are two different histories. That our people told us the real history of what happened to them and our families and things like that. Their people hid their history. This is why they're so appalled when you talk about slavery and things like that, because they're more far removed in their mind from slavery than we are, if that makes sense. Their parents don't raise them like, yo, this is what we did to these people to get to where we're at. This is what happened. This is what people that look like us did to people that look like them. It was very bad. We stole everything they had and burned down their towns when they developed towns. We sold them. We did a whole bunch of bad, nasty things to them, right? So the new generation of the cheesiest of creams, right? They're so far removed from all that shit that happened. When we talk about it, they're like, nigga, that's mad. Nigga, come on, Chan, that's mad long ago, bro. Not knowing that their grandparents had a piece of this shit in the 60s and 50s and all that. You know what I mean? Well, us, we believe it, and because we hear it from all, it's passed down. And that's so ill and genius because they knew in the future our kids are going to argue about this. So if we make it so where they could have plausible deniability, you know what I'm saying? Like they could just say that they didn't know nothing about it. It wasn't them. It was so far back. They win the argument. We just mad because we know exactly what happened. They don't know what happened. You understand what I'm saying? They have no, like literally, like their grandfathers and great grandfathers purposely didn't tell them things so they can have plausible deniability or whatever that shit is called, where they honestly don't know. Adam don't know about blackface because his people didn't tell him about it. So there was nothing for him to feel ashamed about when it was time for him to talk to a black person about it in the future. As far as he's concerned, y'all niggas is crying about some shit, nigga, I don't even know about, bro, nigga. I didn't do it. My parents didn't do it. Like, you fuck, nigga, like, yeah, but your grandfather did, though. Your grandfather was laughing. He was front row center, champ. All right, bro, this is crazy work, man. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this video, bro. Cause with shit like this, bro, this shit get me mad, bro. On my soul. Living Proof said, nah, some of their grandfathers passed down family slave artifacts to them. That's also facts, but I'm talking about the majority of them. I'm talking about the majority of them. You know what I'm saying? It's an evil genius plan, bro. I do something I'm not really gonna tell my kids and all that what I did, right? It's like if I was a thief, a big time thief or something like that, and I had kids, I probably wouldn't tell them everything I did. But if they got into an argument with somebody that I robbed before, it would be a total different story. Like, oh shit, nigga, listen, nigga, what? Nigga, you bugging. You wild, bro. It wasn't even all that, bro. Like, huh? So your father didn't tell you everything that happened. Ron Jones with the 2 bricks says you spitting real ish right now. Bro, it's facts. Everything was designed. They had this shit designed from the get-go. They had this design from the get-go, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's nasty work, man. It's nasty work indeed, man.
That's a category of dehumanization.
You
that's
making
been around for
assumptions
centuries.
about what black people should get offended by is the actual racist stuff.
I'm saying that chimping out is racist because it's comparing black people to apes. That is the most simple take
But
ever.
I wasn't using that way. I was saying it about myself.
Yeah, and I'm going to use the hard R differently, but I don't mean it in that way. It's the same
so
shit.
because something else is
Oh,
racist.
so no, this is racist. That is racist. Calling black people monkeys is racist.
But I didn't do that.
I think you making a valid point, right? But I just know Adam, he got this dark humor. He finds shit funny.
Stop giving him excuse. See, bro, listen, bro. You can't revolt if the house bagels are house bageling. You can't. I get what you're saying, but Adam does have a dark sense of humor. Yo, go ahead. All right, cool. Yo, listen, I can't be mad for y'all, bro. Like, listen, even though he's disrespecting all of us by doing this, I'm not next to him, so I can't be mad for all of us. I can't be mad for all of us, bro. Y'all sitting right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Mind your own with the 20 bricks says spitting facts, Dino. That's all I know how to do. Straight up. I was taught so much history on my people and my family, bro. It's weird to hear somebody say they don't know that this and that happened. But if you really think about it, the reason why is because they people didn't want them to know about this stuff. Y'all go ahead and be successful. Don't even worry about all this bad stuff we did in the past. Go ahead and flourish with your privilege. Go ahead and flourish. Meanwhile, we're on the other end held down and weighted just the weight of the world on our shoulders from all the shit that we heard from young. We just heard all this shit like, Chip, they after us. Mama. It's a total different life. Adam is just showing that, man.
But you lacking a lot of awareness right now, Adam. But
I think I'm plenty aware.
No.
So I mean, you're doing it on purpose.
No, I'm not. I just
Yeah.
think it's funny. I think it's funny to take a phrase that was popularized by probably the most famous racist of recent memory and to recontextualize it to describe myself smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol while I'm in Vegas. I think that that's funny to take that phrase that we all.
Ain't you supposed to drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes in Vegas? So how would that make you chimping out? How would that mean that's normal? You doing something is drinking and smoking cigarettes in Vegas. You just wanted to say that to be edgy, bro. I don't like it. You were just saying that to be edgy, bro, because it didn't even fit the situation. It's not like you was ghost riding the whip or you was doing something dangerous or something like that, bro. Like, you just wanted to say it because you knew it was going to affect people, bro.
All know about, we're all now aware of it, and to recontextualize it in a distinctly non-racist way.
How? Because it don't affect you, but how would you think the people who takes that offensive, that it hurts them to hear that, like when you tipping out, how do you think that makes them feel?
I don't think there's anything to be offended by.
Yeah, because you.
Yeah, so him in his mind, which this is probably going to be it for me because it's really bothering me. Him in his mind, he can feel like your whole culture not supposed to be offended by this. But yet, he doesn't say crab, he doesn't say slob, he doesn't say tramp, he doesn't say any of these words in front of these gangbangers. You notice that, right? But I thought words was words. These was words used to hurt them, and, you know, they're war words. So why don't you say that? Why don't you say slob, crab? Why don't you hardback? Why don't you say all that stuff? Why don't you say that? Because you know what you're doing, bro. You know exactly what you're doing. And it's a shame that these guys would rather fight if somebody calls them a crab than if they called them the N-word, bro. And like I said, that's it for me because he's playing semantics game. And, bro, like, I really got family in the mix, man. One of my great-grand-uncles was one of the first, if not the first, black Republican, bro. He died for this shit. He got hung. He got hung for trying to get people to vote in Alabama. How could you tell me I'm not supposed to be offended by those words you saying? It was so long ago. That's because you don't know. You don't know no history. I got history. I got blood in this game, nigga. I got skin in this game. You can't tell me that, nigga. I can pull up the article and show you. Yes, this was my great uncle, bro. 1870, 1880 something. I think 1883. Black Republican, something strong, bro, got hung for trying to get people to vote, bro. After he died, the black vote was done in Alabama. How could you look me in my face and tell me that those words are not supposed to offend me? Somebody that knows about the history. You can't. So you talk to these bagels that don't know nothing about their history, but they still offended from their soul. Their soul makes them feel offended. Have me on there and talk to me like this. And let me pull up this article to show you. Let me show you pictures from the Harlem Renaissance when we was fighting, when my great-grandmother was painting in the Harlem Renaissance. Let me show you these things, bro. And then I want you to look me in my eyes and tell me, it doesn't matter if I'm offended. Tell me, bro. I want to show you these things, and I want you to tell me after I'm done showing you that I'm bugging, and we're gonna have a very big problem. Hit that like button, subscribe. Turn that notification bell on, champ. On my soul. And I'll be back tomorrow with more content. Salute to y'all. I'm out. Peace.